Hello and welcome back to Ark Knights. I'm Luce and we're continuing through Chapter 15. Quite a bit has happened in a short period of time. Calcit cut herself off from her own minion, and the priestess doesn't seem to be wanting to destroy us, but she's also doing something out of desperation, it would seem. We don't know what to do right now, but we have to stop whatever this is coming here. Strategic solution. This is going to be a hard one. It's not a boss one, however, so even though it looks like we're going to be fighting a boss... actually, this might be a good Thorns map. Now that I look at that. I was doing some other maps earlier, like I did... I guess I can show off since I've got a moment here. Yeah. I went back and redid Roaring Flare here to get all the maps that I was missing. I still need to do the Tallulah fight. Anyone who was watching my stream way back then, why were you watching way back? Why are you going to such old VODs, first of all? Oh, but the more important part is, that I screwed up and ended up leaking Tallulah, I believe. All Quiet Over the Thunder, I just straight up couldn't stand, the boss. I couldn't stand, the Demazi cluster, so I just leaked them, but this time I did, in fact, manage to fix it. And I use my own units, so I can auto it if I need to, but... yeah, so I've been taking advantage of the chapter release to, so I've been taking advantage of the chapter release in order to redo some of these missions I need to do. I'm gonna be doing Tallulah's as well, like I said, but again, I have a lot of old stuff I need to catch up on, and I also needed to do some old events still. Anytime I wasn't doing those, I was just farming for more of the mats, but there's just not many. 2. Yeah, I did the whole 6 runs at one day, and I ended up with exactly 1 drop, so... let that be a lesson for how hard it's going to be to get these. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have any pull plans for a bit. Thorns is fine, but Mountain's probably not gonna cut it. I could bring Vina, or I could bring Hodorer. Vina might not be half bad. Hodorer can also handle just about anything. Maybe I should bring Pepe, actually.
With lightning and taboo, my hammer will rebuke the intruders and their with lightning and taboo.
Yeah, skill 3 is going to be better if there's a heavy boss-like enemy here. Because she is really good at stun locking anything that's not stun immune. Her damage is pretty crazy high, too. Let's see, first 3 bring... Playlist Golden Oldies suggested. Resuming from previous playback. My love blows the blossoms on the hills. Now's not the time for karaoke, Friston. You think I want to do that? The playback module's customized, and I do not have the remote. Oh, even as the expression written on there is angry. Oh, damn you, Closure. Blaze, watch out for Justice Knight. Which damnable subdirectory did Closure put my code synchronization function in? Gonna give you my tears, save my precious kitten on my sick. Justice Knight has me in her sights. Got it. Whoa, I almost hit Justice Knight directly. Ouch, stop running into me. Rams with burning heat. Oh dear. Burning, burning, boom, boom. No matter who, whispers of love. One trap, one lifetime. Alright, Thermiex, let's see who burns brighter. Don't hurt the buggies. I know, I got this. Protect friends. You need healing, Friston. I guess I should thank Closure for fitting that energy barrier generator. Here's my most beloved. You shine in my tears. Friston 3, how long do you need? The synchronization module's ready, but I can't jump across this originium. Oh, I'll make a path for you. Now. Friston 3 accelerates up the ramp and takes flight. As he spins in midair, he cannot help but throw a photo out. Oh man, it's been so long since I moved like this. That synchronized transmission system you boasted about had better work, Closure. Guide these crazy carts into position and immobilize them. I'll fix them. A gift to you, this love in my heart. I have a connection. The song continues to echo in the empty desert. A gift to you, this love in my heart. There's no question the playback module has malfunctioned, playing Closure's favorite ballads over and over, although this scene was supposed to be a tearjerker. But what he is actually doing is sharing the dream of inevitable parting with a few buggies that do not even have minds of their own, sharing his deepest memories as a human. Trevor Friston would have no shortages of profanities to spew if he could spew them. What's this place? I thought we were trapped in a... I don't remember anything. Beep boop. Anomalous target detected. Who are you? Use your brains, whatever they're made of. Closure says you're supposed to be smart. That voice, that tone, you're Friston 3, but Friston 3 isn't as tall as you are. No, he is. I feel familiar warmth from him. Warmth. How come I can't feel my own warmth anymore? This is such a headache. Maybe this will make you feel better. What is this place? My dream. A dream that was a surprise to me, too. Now, shut up and listen. Something's wrong with PRTS. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Someone made your cognitive modules go haywire, and you are wrecking havoc all over the place. I have no choice but to put a stop to it. Beep boop. Justice Knight does not understand. Basically, I'm rewriting your bottom layer code with my core code. That'll ensure your memory modules remain intact, of course. This will take some time. In order to ensure you stay put, I've connected your cognitive modules to mine. A side effect is expletive of unknown language. I share my dreams involuntarily. What's going on, Tristan 3? Oh, a friend... I guess you could say a friend of mine is waking up from a very long slumber. Wait, did I just get raided? Oh my! Thank you, Krim. Let's see here. What were you playing? Jump Space. I'm not familiar with that one. Hopefully you had a good time. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I'm Luce, your resident legally distinct fey creature. Welcome. I'm in the middle of Arknights Chapter 15. It's a tower defense themed gacha game. Although since I'm doing the main story now, it's going to mostly be VN stuff. Super fun. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got a couple things coming up here that was pretty... that I was looking forward to for a bit, too. Let's see here. Yeah, the sequel to Burden of Proof, one of the earlier games I streamed, is finally out, and, that one's about $15.
3 days.
Oh, yeah. Oops, I probably shouldn't have opened the store page here when those silly things autoplay. But yeah, it's pretty nice. That one's an Ace Attorney adjacent game, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm going to be doing it on stream pretty much after I finish this one, honestly, but this one's probably going to be at least tonight and maybe something else another night, so we'll see how that goes. I'm assuming based on previous story chapters in this game. So it feels good to be getting back to some VN stuff, especially since I haven't done an Ace Attorney adjacent game in quite some time. Crack knuckles. Will be fun to see my terrible deductions somehow work. Don't know how, I don't know why, but that's how it seems to happen sometimes. Oh, and hey, if you need to head off and rest, by all means. As you've mentioned to me, yeah, self-care is important, so I appreciate the raid. Yeah. Arknights takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where we take advantage of some ancient technology of the ancients, but it seems that ancient technology is turning against us. It's actually been pretty cool so far. It had the very UI screw up and try to screw with us. Stop thinking, it'll overload your brains. What you need to do is walk with me before things come to a close. The gathering is about to begin. A blonde person dances joyfully in a camp filled with lights and ribbons. It is a party. No, a wedding. It is my daughter's wedding. Are we not going to join, Friston? We shall watch from here. I don't want to go there because it means I'll once again... Are you sad? You can tell. Of course, are we not the same? You said someone made our cognitive modules go haywire. Why did you help us? No particular special reason. Like Lancet, who said, we are the same. At least we are now, here on Rhodes Island. Life on this ship is peaceful. I won't say I like it, but compared to that dream without an end, those unrealized futures, it's not as bad. Friston can hear the familiar laughter of his daughter. Yeah, Friston was an ancient who was put into a machine. And when his the core servers were destroyed, we were able to save a bit of him to be one of our mobile robots. It was a bit of a downgrade for him, but He is thankful that we were able to save him, at least. The wedding he must miss, a promise he must break. Perhaps if he did not go any closer, he did not have to watch away. Code overwrite complete. Let us go home. He does not wish to stay there, not for a moment longer. What happened to Rhodes Island? First and 3, are they back to normal? For now, I rewrote the sanctions of their code associated with PRTS, ensuring their basic operation. Great, now we can help Misery's team. Emma, where are you going next, Friston? I'll have a meeting with the kids now that they have woken up. There should be something that we can help with. I'll talk to Closure. I've got a score to settle with her anyway. Alright, her favorite song is one of his least favorites. Looks like the buggies are back to normal. What about Tristan? Well, he seems a little pissed at me. Other than that, we seem alright. Great idea, rewriting the PRTS code. With his own. We've been in a lot of trouble otherwise. Are all the PRTS permissions gone? I'm afraid so. PRTS is actively blocking all of our access. All of its operations are... Wait, what? All of its operations are taking place in a black box for now. Calcit's fighting to take control, but I'm not sure how much longer she can keep up. Cut off the core power supply of PRTS. Manually activate the battle system and fight for control of the ship. My Zoot system is unable to fully wrestle control from PRTS. Calcit and I have done simulations about this sort of situation. By force booting it with the ship's power, it may temporarily establish control over non-core areas, but all the outcomes end with the destruction of its core components due to overloading. You already made a decision, haven't you? Ha, I can get to work on it right now. If I can make one, I can make another. Let's prepare both options. We'll activate the backup command system at the same time as we attempt to penetrate the abyss. Now you're finally coming online. I've waited for this moment for too long. Let me take a good look at you. Closure awaits with anxious anticipation. She longed for the day when it would truly come online, just as much as she had feared it. For it would mean that Rhodes Island was once again in desperate straits. Zoot command system online. Updating permission log. Original administrator privileges detected. Confirm key. Key command machine oil aestheti. Verification complete. Welcome back, Closure. Awakening all backup modules. Loading. Warning, awakening failed. Unable to bypass PRTS restrictions. Activate overload. Backup power detected. Source Rhodes Island mobility layer 71% remaining. Warning, overload mode will greatly reduce equipment lifespan. Estimated power remaining in minutes 61. Overload mode activated. Awakening all backup nodes. Warning, PRTS incursion. Program is being overwritten. Insufficient power to continue operating Zoot system. Wait, hang in there. 0th order oil tank. Damn it, it's all or nothing. Severe component damage. Insufficient backup power. Time remaining 21 minutes. Communications are online. We're being attacked by PRTS doctors. Zoot will coordinate defenses with Calcit. The rest is up to you. Alright, let's see. This works. All personnel comm check. In position. Acknowledged. Waiting for you on the front lines. Moving to rendezvous point. Be right there. I'm here, Doctor. It's been a long time since we've had a good brawl together. The bad guys returned. Moving to rendezvous. Give me a minute. I'm here. Assembling. Waiting for you. Objectives updated. Primary objective, support Calcit. Core objective, enter the abyss and cut off the PRTS's core supply. It won't be able to take control of everything if the thing powering it's gone. Progress. Oh, rough stuff. Do. Welcome back, Administrator. In dust or in blood, you did not... Oh man, even the hint system's being screwed with. Incidentally, it also did have corrupted loading screens while I was doing the older chapters, so this thing is affecting the entire game.
Any farmland. Watch where you step.
No tardará mucho.
I'm a student of the 10 ship Euros. I won't hold you back.
Alright, Thorns is gonna be key here. I don't mind activating that here. So.
Don't rush me.
Your attacks
Thorns,
are
you're
all
up.
within my calculations.
Sorry, tutorial hand. Oh yeah, that little hand you see, that's normally the one that tutorial hand that helps you explain how events work. So that's to give you an idea of just how much the very machines are being turned against us.
It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post haste. Don't leave it written across your face.
Darn it, that wasn't what I was hoping. What I was like, I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
Take note! You can never be too gentle when cleaning relics. Got the situation down?
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
There's too much healing here. I see.
Take note! You can never be too gentle when...
At your disposal. Only stay calm.
Alright, that should be fine. Blaze Altar is immortal, so she should still last. Ooh, but I need something else to attack that. I do have Ray. Alright, Ray. Back him up.
Stay up there if it gets risky.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Crap, that's a bit that's a bit of a pain.
Got my bolts. I'm done rambling in the dark.
Ah, they can't corrupt the thing there. Interesting.
This is the battlefield.
Be ready at a moment's notice for the info I send back. Don't leave it written across your face.
My power is all yours. I'm gonna step alone.
Oh, that's very bad. I should have activated that first. That's an AoE attack. Oh dear, I've just lost all my healers. Yeah, I need flyers here. More importantly, I need
You're
DP.
unsatisfied with the results? I'm ready to move out anytime.
Alright, I need to bring the flag bearer in there. I guess I was right to bring him. To bring Yongqing here. Yeah, that's pronounced Yongqing. Which I only know because video games. Yeah, Ray's kind of expensive for this. Do I have someone cheaper? I need someone with anti-air, but then again, they can't be too far out of the way. Insider might not be half bad, actually.
Got it. You've determined that use of force is required.
There we are. Yep, the corrupt loading screen. All is quiet here. Too quiet. Don't leave me here. Yeah, those are showing, as I said, those are showing up even in the non-Chapter 15 ones, so that's affecting everything.
Firearm check.
You're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your...
My sword's gonna cleaver bodies and values alike.
Incapacitating them is enough, right? I can handle this.
Chill, everyone. I'm just here for a few questions.
Entendido.
Oh,
Your
whoops.
attacks are all with eight of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
All right. I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
This is the battlefield.
At your disposal. Hang in there.
So the mountains when summer leaves.
Eight of the wind. We took and soared through the skies. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Whoa, whoa! Let me down more slowly. There are fragile objects.
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I gotta activate that first.
All right. was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
My blood is boiling. Triple flame. Scorch the heavens. Burn it. How did the rest go? Who cares? Won't affect my flames.
All right. I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup easier.
Activate that.
No. There's run faster before my fire swallows you whole.
Puzzle, make sure that one
The enemy's
explodes, if you
weak points
please.
first taste.
All right. In our current situation, a complete sweep would be the most efficient
Yeah, that's
solution.
fine.
If we run into tomb robbers, my blood is boiling. Triple flame. Scorch the heavens. Burn it.
Flesh and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields. Who will you take flight?
I was really
You could start trying to steal this. No. Triple flame. Scorch the heavens. Burn it. How did the rest go? Who cares? Won't affect my flames.
all right. I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
So long as you're here, have some hot soup before you go. Tough to swallow,
Do
huh?
your thing,
Try to
ye.
behave yourself next
Got
time.
him. How nice. Huh, I guess I should put him there instead of Shu.
Not bad.
Haha.
I see something promising you.
Beat on hard mode. There we are. Now we can go do the special challenge mode after we see the outcome of the fight. Oh, there isn't. Alright. Strategic simulation. What challenges do I want to beat this with? The formations appear at shorter intervals. They deal more damage when they explode. Enemies going to increase attack when there's no other enemies around. There's always going to be other enemies around. As great as Pepe was, I think Shu might have been better in her spot, and Yi being right in front. And I also have to keep a much closer eye on activating those pads, because I cannot allow the tutorial hand to activate them. You did not forget me. Ooh.
I have prayed to the gods, and they have revealed to me an auspicious omen. We'll find something good this time.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post haste.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Gotta get Lumen charged up so his healing is powerful enough.
The courage.
Yeah, activate that so I get an easier time.
This is the strength of Iberia.
Chill, everyone. I'm just here for a few questions.
The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Air's burning my lungs. Pep's just right.
I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting.
It's my boiling blood turning the horizon red.
Be ready at a moment's notice for the info I send back.
At your disposal. Please stay calm.
Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position. No! I'm in position.
Roar.
There we go. Thorns, do your thing.
I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
Triple flame. Scorch the heavens. Burn it. How did the rest go? Who cares? Won't affect my flames.
Bullets, maybe. I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup easier.
Ah. Oh, damn it. I just lost both healers.
Patience, friend. He controls everything.
If you'll really sow the mountains when summer leaves the white dew, Seed the plains when Equinox paints russet
Alright,
hue.
didn't have anyone who could attack that flyer. A little more annoying than expected, but I can still do this. Deal more damage. Yeah, I think still making them just stronger is going to be in my best interests. I could also be cheap and just bring Aya Alter, but where's the fun in that? Although I guess I could also replace Nightingale with Shining, since that's all about physical damage there, so... You know what, let's do it that way.
To the battlefield, are we not?
Arts resistance and physical resistance. Should have a good amount of strategy. That should fix the strategy here.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you this one I've titled Bones on the Sand.
No tardará mucho. It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
There we are. Increase our stats here, that should help out a lot.
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
If you insist on being so stubborn, then prepare for execution.
Got the situation down, Chris?
In our current...
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
So long as you're here.
I mean,
How did the rest go? Who cares? Won't affect my flames.
bullets may be back. In our current situation...
Oh
a
crap, I
complete sweep
meant to.
would be the most effective.
Time to swallow, huh?
Tell me what you reach until we can confirm that this area is safe. I will hold this position.
No, better run faster before my fire swallows you whole.
And here we go.
It is but a flash.
Time for physical.
in the drift of time.
All right. In our
Ah,
current
gotcha there,
situation,
mysterious hand.
a complete sweep would be the most efficient.
Their life is mine to protect.
I wasn't supposed to act. I wasn't supposed to sow the mountains when
Oh,
someone
come on,
needs
really?
to seed the plains.
It's my boiling blood turning the horizon red.
Well, that's no good.
Don't wash me. Let me get a nice
Oh, I should have been aiming her the side.
Still misbehaving? Then let's...
I'm gonna stab my locals on your head. Hurry up and taste my fireball's power.
I can read you like an open book.
Darn it, there's no way I can stop that thing now. I just think Shu was a good call, but, Maybe I should put Yi slightly ahead, because he can take those hits just fine. Yeah, maybe I should have him one tile forward. That way the AoE won't hit Thorns and the healers as badly. I mean, we'll probably lose Shining, but I can deal with that if we have to. And of course, I can put if I put Pepe down, I must aim her to the side, the left. That'll work. And if all else fails, I do think just borrowing a stronger healer will work there. So we'll see about how that goes. The Rocks also have very high defenses, so I guess I could also consider Vina Victoria if I really need to, since she has true damage. The only thing is they can't attack
Reap
aerial
not
enemies,
what's
and that's
sown
something
by
I do have to
malice.
pay attention to.
May the war grant us the redemption we seek.
Be ready at a moment. I can read you like an open book.
Incapacitating them is enough, right? I can handle this.
Gotta activate those. I probably shouldn't have, actually. Well, no, it means Thorns can melt that one a little bit more easily. Damn it.
Stop! Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
At your disposal. Please stay calm.
Lord.
It's a bit tricky, but as long as you give me some time.
Quickly! The spare ribs have been stewing for so long.
Entendido. With the aid of the wind, we too can soar through the skies.
Roar. Oh,
Tough to swallow, huh? Try to behave yourself
Yeah.
next time.
If you insist on being so stubborn, then prepare for
'Tis but a flash in the drift of
Really? Yeah, they're really high damage because I allowed them to show up like that. I can't be letting them do that. That damage might actually be too much. I might have to change that. Formations appear at shorter intervals. This does mean I have to get things out quicker, though, and much quicker. Oh no, that's normal mode. Well, let's wait until see what if it has a number 1 for the life points. Then yeah, I got it. If it's 3 though, then yeah, that's normal mode. Nope, it's 1.
If we cross any farmland, watch where you step.
My sword's gonna cleave your bodies and values alike.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver. Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Incapacitating them is enough, right? It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
If you insist on being so stubborn,
Stop! Landscape here is tricky.
I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
Got the situation down crystal clear.
flourish or
Scorch the heavens!
First step is a deep breath.
Moderately a
what you
pain, but nothing we
think of the
can't
wind.
handle.
We too can soar through the skies.
I can let them activate that since I don't have anything there.
Stop! I'm in position.
roar. A word I've
Oh,
not
phew, that could've been
heard
really
in a
bad.
long, long time.
Entendido. Entendido. Your attacks are all within.
Triple flames!
I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup.
Be ready at a moment's notice.
Yeah, you're not... Man, they're not wasting any time more, are they? Alright, you should be very defensive now.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post haste.
let's begin.
Oh, dear.
The rice is mine.
No sooner a low key.
There we go.
Patience is not optional.
Ah, got to beat you to it, buddy. Nice try.
If you're really clear skies for tuning, rain clouds for glee.
Patience, friends. No sooner a low key. Patience
Ugh,
is not
that was a bit of a bad idea, but hey, we won.
Not bad. I see something promising you.
Excellent. Ooh, and I got a new reward. Huh, is that all of them, huh? There might be there's more chapters, but it could be that they gave a few extras so that if you find some of them too stressful, you can do ones that are less stressful. Even if no one understands, we must continue to walk this path. Oh, I do not like the way this one looks. Yeah, this could be any number of things, so I actually might want Ray here. I just need to make sure I can, yeah. Ray is easily one of my strongest units.
Here, Sand Beast. We need to get going.
I guess Pepe I can have as backup as well. Rejection of morning. In the void of long dream, you will remember. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't had any major crashing issues until recently. It's thrown me off a bit, honestly.
Arknights.
Guess I'll grab a sip of my drink while it loads.
Welcome to Lee's Detective Agency. Do you have any work? Well,
there we
it
are.
isn't the doctor.
Oh, right, some campaign missions. 1520, oh my. So it goes up to at least 20. It could go higher, but let's find out, I suppose. Rejection of morning.
Sound of muddy air.
Oh my.
Tracks of animal. I'll keep a watch that way.
This one might be a little tricky.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Entendido. Entendido. This is the destreza of Iberia.
Yeah, that's not going to work. I can't have someone that's going to attack right away, or at least not someone who attacks with arts damage.
At every step. We're prepared, so evacuate ASAP. Oh, wait. Destroy this intel before we leave.
So I need someone who can activate physical damage, but won't push too much. Interesting. I guess I could go with Yi starting, actually. Yeah, I could start with Wan Qing with Yanqing here and have charge up others. I could also even go with Puzzle now that I think about it, because he does generate DP rather quickly. Main thing is I need to make sure the enemies take physical damage.
Hi everyone! I'm here to slack off.
Alrighty, there we are. Alright, let's keep going.
Let's get this over with.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed. Tell me what you require. And watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
I can handle this.
It is but a flash in the drift of time.
As long as they don't start going to the blue boxes too quickly, I can start making this a little easier on myself. Oh, come on, get this started. Here we go.
Landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
A little dangerous, but I think this will be worth it.
So long as you're here, have some hot superfruit though. Quickly, tough to swallow, huh? Try to behave yourself next
Oh,
time.
right, if they get blocked. Oh, interesting. Because he's not programmed to be doing anything yet,
Here. First
they
step
can't
is a
do
deep
anything
breath.
about it.
On alert!
Stop! I mean, stop! The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Oh, is it right? Here I am.
Tell me
Oh,
what you
crap, because it
require,
got blocked.
and I will deliver.
I almost got that one. I just needed to retreat him sooner.
Slipped on a stroke? Start over.
Actually, now that I think about it, rather than Pepe, let us bring Hodor.
If conflict is unavoidable,
And Thorns isn't
a
gonna work
swift
here,
bend
but
is a form of mercy.
who's a physical character I can rely on for this? Blaze probably isn't half bad herself.
Time for combat? Count me in!
Excellent. Alright, this keyword should be fine. Aha, let's cast. Go through here.
Sound of muddy air. Tracks of animal. I'll keep a watch that way.
No! Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
You'll get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered. Don't oil into a hot one. The heat is just perfect.
No! Aid of the wind. We two can soar through the skies.
Oh, is it right? Stand still!
Tell me what you require, and I will...
This place could use some heat.
Yeah, it's no good. I can't do that. They need to be transformed beforehand.
Let's just say luck wasn't on our side this time.
Can't put any ranged operators there. Yeah, it seems like blocking isn't I need to hit these enemies before they begin blocking, and that's the part that's causing problems. I guess I could always just bring more of these snipers here. Like, Insider would work, so would Ash.
Got it. You've determined that use of force is required in the current situation, and I'll trust you on that.
Embers will hide our footsteps.
Tell me what you require. The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
You'll get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered. Slow simmer on low heat. Patience is not optional.
Chill, everyone.
On alert!
Bullets, maybe. I'm actually better at...
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops. No! I'm in position.
Order acknowledged.
Right? You're going.
Seize the moment. Don't doubt your own judgment enough.
I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup easier.
Patience will slow simmer on low heat. Patience is not optional.
Curbing the enemy's weak points.
War never
Damn it.
changes.
Yeah, I can't afford to,
Fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin. What you have sown is not necessarily wicked, so why lose heart?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna want a Reaper here. Where's Highmore?
Looks like we've gotten our approvals. It's time to go.
Excellent. You know, I just realized there's a very obvious person I could be using that would make this significantly easier.
We going on a mission? Sure, let's do it.
Alright, let's see if I can do it this way. Huh, funny enough, this one might actually be harder than the previous mission, even though the previous mission was listed as a difficult
Let
one.
us reap those naive delusions and immature obsessions.
Tell me what you reach until we can confirm that this area is safe. I will hold this position.
As you ask, they have no way to advance.
Learn to treat yourself with kindness, or regret when sickness treats you.
Watch your
Maybe I should
step.
put Highmore on
Don't
the other
hurt
side
the
of the box.
crops.
Doesn't really matter, I guess.
Position to evade.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Same battlefield, different.
My potion might give the bad guys a new leaf to turn over.
They have no path to escape.
If you insist on being so stubborn, then prepare in our current situation. A complete sweep would be the most efficient solution.
Don't doubt your own judgment. Enough. Time to end this.
Don't leave it written across your
When were the
Damn
seeds
it.
of this tragedy planted?
Yeah, any of them getting blocked immediately turns them
Success
into a
is the fruit
ghost
of a
enemy
thousand
that teleports, that cannot be blocked.
Experiments under the Tianshi bureaus are the same. Don't be discouraged, Doctor.
Let's see here. Truth be told, I probably could have handled this if I used if I'd used what's their name? If I'd used actually, is there an Alessia on support? No. Oh, what am I doing? There is someone I can use with true AoE.
With lightning and taboo, my hammer will rebuke the intruders and their greed.
And I guess I should just stick to the snipers here, especially if I can get basic attacks here. Actually, maybe I should bring April since she's fast redeploy. Alright, well, let's hope I can get this going fast enough. Our breath, warmth, hands. Oh my. Scandalous.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
Curbing the enemy's weak. I can read you like an open book.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Whoa, whoa! Let me down more slowly. There are fragile artifacts down there. Take nap! We late to run now, nasty little thief.
everyone. I'm just here for a few questions.
Nice. Now this is a...
In our current situation...
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops. Stop! I mean position.
Order acknowledged.
If we run into... Put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated.
All right. Mission, I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
Be ready at a moment. Every expression you make is an opening.
Whoa. You robbers actually dare show yourselves?
Damn it! Stupid! Ugh. I should have just waited to get in. If I had actually been patient, Pepe would have handled it just fine. That's the worst part. I was just impatient and didn't have faith. Alright, that's fine. I just need to, like I said, I need to be patient. Have faith there. And April, I need to take away... Honestly, I don't think that's even going to work. Maybe I should bring some other fast redeployer. Someone who's physical. Kirin Yato is both arts and physical. I need pure physical. Huh. Let's see here.
More evil to fight against?
I guess more fast redeploys never hurts. You can never have too many fast redeploys lying down. Interestingly, while Crown Slayer was considered universally the worst unit in the game until our second module, I actually don't think so, just because Executor is a difficult job to screw up. It's just inherently good, even if just as a body on the field to stop someone for the 2 seconds it takes to attack them.
Expression you make.
The aid of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
Don't rush me. Let me get a nice big stretch before I squeeze down this. Put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated.
Chill, everyone. I'm just here for a few questions. All right. I'm actually better.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Order acknowledged.
I'm gonna snap a logo from your head.
Oh, damn you! Because I wasn't paying attention. Well, no, actually, it was also because I didn't have April that time. Interesting.
Are insignificant moments in an endless cycle.
Well, I just need the raw hits to start it, so maybe I should just bring Ash's Est.
It's ready.
Here. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm sure I'll live to regret this, but let's see. Oh, it's actually working completely properly this time. That must be Zoot in progress.
Let's show them what we can do.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Be ready at a moment's notice.
The aid of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
Whoa, whoa! Let me down there.
Every look you take has value.
If you insist on being...
I'm gonna snap a logo from your head.
The intel work began long before.
All right. I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
The aid of the wind. We took and soared through the skies. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver. Stop! I'm in position.
Same battlefield, different day.
All right. I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
If we run, put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post haste. Don't leave it written across your face within expectations.
Shoot.
You'll get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered. Still misbehaving? Now
Ah,
let's
crap.
take it up a notch.
Yeah, I need something that can sweep
Less
all of
guys on
them.
your case isn't such a bad thing, is it?
Actually, no, Artanium. I was gonna look for Whistledale, but Artanium actually be better. Yes. And yeah, obviously, I think the issue there was I didn't have anyone healing Pepe. Hodor has ways to heal himself, so I'm not worried about him. It's everyone else that's I've got to keep an eye on.
If we cross any farmland, watch where you step. I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Be ready at a moment every look you take has value.
Aid of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
Illusion and intimidation are my tactics.
I'm gonna stab a locust on your head!
I've got an idea. What? You think you're a better robber than me?
Chill, Evan. I'm just here for...
Watch your step. Don't hurt the cross.
All right. I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
I've got an idea. Get clear.
Finish?
Bam! I've swallowed up the sun.
In our current situation...
Relate to run now, nasty little thief!
Within expectations.
I've got an idea. Enough dreaming. Only nightmares come with me.
Take now, relate to run now!
Enough dreaming. Only nightmares
Oh, come
with me.
come the hell on. Are you kidding me?
Slipped on a stroke? Start over.
That was exactly one enemy that accidentally got blocked instead of attacked 4 times. And then it was all over. Also, I should probably put Ash on the other side, backing up Pepe, simply because of things like that. Hodor can actually kill the ghosts before they reach the box. She can... or at least not with her S2. She could with her S3, but I'm only gonna get one use of that, the whole map, if I use that one.
Let's get this over with.
We're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented. Tell me what you require. The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
I can read you like an open book. The intel work began long.
If we run, put that
Oh, right, I
down.
forgot to grab someone I needed.
Hands desecrated.
Tis but a flash.
Target spotted.
If you insist on...
Watch your step. Don't hurt the cross.
All right. I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
So long as you're here, have some talks to before you go.
If we run, relate to run now, nasty little thief!
Bullets, maybe. I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
Quickly, time to swallow, huh? Try to behave yourself next time.
I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you this one I've titled Bones on the Sand.
Okay, good. I got basically all of them.
All right. In our current situation, a complete sweep would be the most efficient solution.
Every expression you make is an opening.
Order acknowledged.
Relate to run now, nasty little thief!
Eyes blind by hatred. Seize the moment.
Oh, shoot.
Written across your face.
I didn't realize. Right, without healing, he was in trouble, and I didn't
Terrible.
realize it.
If I really let myself loose, things would get a whole lot nastier.
for
But the good news is
everyone
we do have
involved.
proof of concept because of that. I just needed to remember to drop a healer. So that's good.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
Curbing the enemy's weak point.
Eighth of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
Don't leave it written across your face. The intel work began long.
If we run... I'm gonna step a lotus on your head!
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Bullets made I was really...
Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Order acknowledged.
It's fine. As long as I can muster up the courage.
Take now! Put that down! Your filthy hands desecrated!
In our current situation, a complete sweep would be the most efficient solution.
I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you this one I've titled Bones on the Sand.
You'll get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered. Slow simmer on low heat.
Here we are.
Patience is
Burned them
not
good.
Bullets, maybe. I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup easier.
Every look you take has value.
Quickly! The spare ribs have been stewing for silicone oil into a hot rock. The heat is just perfect.
Don't leave it written across your face.
If we run into tombs, we like to run now, nasty little thief!
Sense deprived by Ember.
Yeah, see, Hodor can actually kill those things.
I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
Well, balls, that's not good.
When 'tis a choice of life and death.
Every look you take has value.
A knife? Even a virtuous king must from time to time look to the sword.
In our current situation, a complete sweep would be the most efficient.
Damn it.
solution.
I was so close. I guess I shouldn't have
Terrible.
removed,
If I really
yeah.
let myself loose,
I guess I shouldn't have
things
moved him
would
from
get a
there.
whole
That was actually a
lot
pretty good
nastier
spot for capturing
everyone
those
involved.
things that were coming on over. Yeah, we got proof of concept. We know how to make this work. We just have to, you know, focus.
The mung bean soup is already simmered. Whether you want your beans intact or fully dissolved depends on how quickly you return.
Be ready at a moment's notice.
The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Whoa, whoa!
I can read you like an open book.
Take now! Look at guts! Trying to steal this!
Chill, everyone.
Finish?
I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting.
Eighth of the wind. We took and soared through the skies. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Same battlefield.
Stay clear of the blast!
If we run, put that down! Your filthy hands desecrate!
I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
So long as you're here, have some hot soup before you go. My sword's gonna cleave your bodies and values alike.
I'm gonna step a lotus on your head!
All right. I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup easier.
take no super guts trying to steal this.
But yeah, it might help if I was healing, Hodorer.
As long as I can muster up the courage.
Quickly, time to
There we
swallow,
are.
huh?
Now stop the
Behave yourself
reinforcements.
next time.
As long as I can help.
All right, I'll give you some time to cry.
As long as I can please stay calm.
It's a bit tricky. Eyes blind by hatred.
Quickly, still misbehaving? Then let's kick it up a notch.
All right. In our current
Oh crap.
Super guts trying to steal this.
We got it.
Mission accomplished.
Just took some very, very clever jury rigging. Life, a concept so vague yet fascinating. We've gotten used to treating any individual that thinks like us as life for no other reason than they're like us. For no other reason than we all fought death to the bitter end for survival. Oh, but this is hubris, Doctor. Target eliminated. Storm Eye, 4 o'clock. 2-round burst fire. At the wall supports? He's confused but fires 2 arrows in rapid succession without hesitation. The environment changed the instant I fired. The obstacle disappeared and the rounds hit the enemy. How'd you do that? It wasn't me, it was Zoo who did the calculations. Now jump down at your 6 o'clock. Don't worry about the originium shards of the hole. Ah. He jumps and his surroundings change again, causing him to fall endlessly until it's arrested by a rope of incantations. Closures, calculations were spot on. I've been waiting here. So what now? Follow instructions and go in with eyes shut. We praise the courage of struggle and celebrate the virtue of defiance, and so the lives that follow the same way of thinking join the procession of slim hope. Before a true God, however, our struggle must seem utterly insignificant. Perhaps it never even took notice. All hostiles in sight have been eliminated. Quarantine zone line of defense established. Good job, kitty. Yeah, shame you didn't leave a few for me. What's next, Closure? 30 seconds. The next wave of enemies will appear at 12 o'clock. Eliminate with extreme prejudice. It will open the path to ensure the route the doctor must take. Good. More pain for the culprit. How do I get first dibs this time? How about I get first dibs this time? You don't agree with me, do, Doctor? There's no certainty that this key is the key of the truth, but as for ascertaining the foreseen despair that will destroy all we worked for, we must grasp what hope we can reach in our hands. I have poured too much love into the miracle of life, that I see ever more clearly the weaknesses and flaws that we cannot cast aside. How do I trust everyone whom I love? How do I trust you? Closure, it's not working. The surrounding structures are beginning to contract. They're trying to crush me. The drones I sent out aren't finding viable routes. The reinforced supports won't last long. I'm working on it. Zoot's trying to process a lot of data simultaneously. Give her some time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mechanist, look up. In the shadow, the ceiling begins to warp and a cold blade cuts open a path leading to unknown. A hand emerges from the gap. Someone said you needed a hand? As they say, extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. Hang on tight, Mechanist. Everyone's waiting for you. I cannot accurately predict when we will meet again, but I'm certain when that time comes, we will have lost all that we have now. No life can defy death forever, and those who've passed do not meet again at the end of time. But I hope that I will see you there anyways, Doctor. Angry roar, howls, charges energy, fires an energy beam. The beam burns a massive hole through the blockade of Originium enemies, raking its way to distance, cutting off the entities to swaths. Then it's stopped by some kind of force. Good hit, good hit. Just be careful you don't hit the doctor there, monster. We're in position. You lead the team out of the darkness. Cal sits here, shakes body in joy. Neutralize all enemies around the sarcophagus. Support monster. Coordinate with me. No problem. Incantations with you. Is that the sarcophagus? It was hidden in the ship all along? Where I first woke up. Calcit signal's weakening. We have to get inside. Is Calcit in there? It's not looking good for her based on what Radiant said. We need to get her out of there ASAP, Doctor. I'm worried for her safety if we delay any longer. We cannot act rashly. We don't know what the situation is with Calcit and the sarcophagus. Combat logs indicate that someone came into contact in Chernobog and it caused a reaction nobody expected. Oh, Calcit's different. Leave it to me. You walk towards the sarcophagus without hesitation. You touch the cold sarcophagus, it answers. No, Calcit answers. We must press onwards together. Dr. Calcit, you come at a good time. What's the situation of Rhodes Island? You extend your hand to the one in the sarcophagus. Everyone is safe, thanks to you. Welcome back, Calcit. She takes your hand. You've never felt such weakness from her. You don't look so good. What happened? Don't worry about me. It wasn't easy trying to access PRTS through this sarcophagus, but I did find a surprising gift. I'll share the more information about PRTS and the priestess with you. Anxious Hal. Don't worry, monster. I'm still standing before you. I won't abandon you. I've located a path into the Abyss, Doctor. It's time we put an end to this. The interface is strong here. We're very close to the Abyss. Oh, but there's no path. The Abyss has completely concealed itself. I can pinpoint its precise location at this range. Standing before the wall in the deepest reaches, Calcit takes a deep breath. She's never been this far in. Anxious growl. Don't worry, monster. I'm with her. You walk to Calcit's side. I'm with you too, Doctor. Rhodes Island faces threats unitedly. Maybe. Things will be different this time. I have retained certain permissions by way of the sarcophagus. I shall open a path. She touches the wall that separates you and the Abyss. Warning, anomalous power fluctuations. Sorry, closure. Top deck's offline. Oh, everything's shutting down. Zereth order oil tank. Thank you. The ship has stopped. Well, we needed this to happen. At the end of the day, the ship was at risk of crashing into something if it kept going. Protect the Doctor, monster. From this point on, act according to your own discretion based on the Doctor's condition. You must protect the Doctor from unknown threats. And from the Doctor, if it comes to that. Growl of trust. All we need is its growling to reach a crescendo. Keep a close eye on the condition of the Doctor, Amiya. The rules we think about reality now do not necessarily apply inside the Abyss. Dangers everywhere, but your safety and that of the Doctor are the highest priority. You're the only ones that can face this ultimate threat. Yes, I'll be careful. Anything else I need to know? Trust your heart. I never thought this would come so soon, Doctor, but our experiences in the assimilated universe and tree mounts have made me rethink. You've shown me a different possibility. Whatever happens from this point on is completely unknown to you, me, and everyone else on Rhodes Island. I need to hear from you, Doctor. Will you hesitate in the face of danger? No. I'm not worried about the danger before me, for I am with you, all of you. It's you I'm worried about. You've been on the edge ever since we entered this area. Uneasy growl. Calcit, Rhodes Island, and I are with you. Trust. Tell me what we need to do. I've awakened the program that opens the Abyss. The energy required to open the compartment is ready, but I do not have full permission to access the Abyss. Should we just smash our way in? Maybe Misery could think of a way. She shakes her head. There might not be another place more concealed, more secure in the Abyss than all of Terra. Only one person has permission to access it. You feel Calcit gaze upon you. Doctor? If I'm needed, I will not be afraid. Most of Rhodes Island's structure was badly damaged when I found it 17 years ago. Only the Abyss and surrounding areas were completely intact. The unknown energy continued to power our PRTS, becoming the framework of the command system we came to rely on. But no one had access to the Abyss, not in over 10,000 years. Ooh. 3 years ago, when Amonum fully descended, I began to realize the crisis was progressing faster than I expected. Many of us witnessed the chaos firsthand. We still feel sorrow and regret vividly. Ascalon raises her blade silently, on guard against sudden threats. Seeing Ascalon's tension, Radiant calms her and everyone else present with her Originium. For 3 years, we've strengthened Rhodes Island's defenses, simulating threats that attempt to destroy Rhodes Island from within. It was through a joint effort that all our operators, we managed to quickly identify the source of the crisis when it had occurred. But we now stand at the edge of the fog. Taking one step further, we step into the unknown. Once I hesitated, but the Doctor's right. We will overcome this crisis, as we have done so many times before. For we are together. Logos' bone pen draws through the air, the words coming out of his mouth, and blessings soon after. It's been a long time since we worked together so in sync, Logos. How you feeling? Focused. And they really made some great splash artwork for this chapter. Based on available information, there's more than just the core part of PRTS in the Abyss. The entity by the name of the Priestess may be sleeping in a sarcophagus within. If Priestess wakes up, she must be neutralized ASAP with all force of all of us present. It is the best way to prevent any mishap, Doctor. The moment of her awakening will be her weakest, and it will take time for her to adapt to her surroundings. Doctor, you touch the wall in front of you. A strange sensation causes your heart to race. You have the feeling that this place was waiting for you, and that you're the reason for its existence to begin with. Well, we created Originium in our mysterious past. It makes sense this will be here, too. This would be created by us, too. The wall trembles. You seem to bear blaring sirens that threaten to burst your eardrums. For an instant, you fall into a trance. Did the cacophony come from the present or the past? The abyss is changing. The walls begin to move irregular, creating a rift. Air gushes out from the rift. Veil. The Banshee's incantation forms an invisible barrier that stops the gushing jet. Step back, Doctor. Everyone on guard. Monster's high-pitched howl. Doctor, I never thought I would be the one who didn't want to let go. Protect the Doctor, Amiya. Roger. Pink threads rise from the staff, and the black crown appears above her head. Radiant. Electromagnetic communications established. You hear Mantra's voice in your mind. If you need any help, give a thought. We are here. How about you cover my flank, Sharp? Then make sure you hold your bow tight. I'm sure the connection between us will ascend even time and space, Doctor. I'm sure we'll meet again. At the far end of our civilization, once adorned by darkness, the brilliance of the stars above, we will meet once again. I'll wait for that day. Give a holler if you need help, kitty. Our arts are being suppressed by the environment, but the Originium arc seems to work. Strike with boldness. I can go in and check things out first. No, I have a feeling there is no danger here. That makes me even more worried. I'm going in. Follow me. I'm with you. Firm growl. Get ready, folks. The fate of Rhodes Island is in our hands. We're together. You step into the space within the rift. I will wait until that day comes. I promise you I will. Wait for me. You must wait for me, too. Yeah, it stands to reason the priestess would also be in a sarcophagus like we were.
Seeds are now in the field. Another season full of hope.
Dang, and I did that entirely with my own units. I didn't even need a borrowed unit in the end. What are the ones here anyways? What are the scenarios here? Number of attacks required, transform. Oh, yeah, these look like ass. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to do that, especially since it looks like the simulation score I've already maxed out. So you know what? You can keep that. I'm not going to bother. Interesting. Interesting, though, I found this one easier than this one, even though this one's classified as a normal difficulty. Then again, there's probably a gimmick to it. Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't think about it before, but yeah, I could have easily done this with ambushers like Ethan. I just didn't think about doing that for some reason. Oh well. Pure cutscene node. The past in your eyes began but a moment ago, but the dead past is simply another name for the present. That seems unnecessarily wordy, but I guess that's how it goes. Let me grab a sip of my drink and I'll go back again. Though I just realized that since we have mission 20, unless half of these are story cutscenes, which to be fair is not impossible. Dang, we had the big rally scene, but we still have a good bit. Then again, I guess this might qualify as Act 3 now that we're finally in the Abyss. Because Act 3 is not just the final boss, after all. Therissus falls in the ocean of information. The massive quantity buffets him, assimilating his cognition. He can feel his mind grow slow, but he still tries to follow the guidance left by Theresa. Guided by his sword, the information flow constructed clashes with the pre-existing one. The massive collision lasts only an instant. The surface begins to surge, the sea splits open as if by a sharp blade. A dark abyss appears in the assimilated universe. The sea of data stirs and rolls. Waves crashing against waves, drowning out one another. Even as his mind grows numb, Therasis can sense the will gazing upon him weaken rapidly. Your plan worked, Theresa. Sever the control over Anonymous and seize it. But suddenly, all violent scenes come to a screeching halt. She opens her eye and sees a small, frail creature. Unknown language. Connection unstable. It's you. Oh. Yeah, it looks like this is her sarcophagus if I had to guess. Your actions surprise me. Therasis. He does not comprehend the space before him. Perhaps it's simply another illusion of a dying mind, until he hears a familiar language he can understand. Ah, but perhaps that was the result that one wanted to see. Your intentions are as easy to decipher as your language. The evolution of Terra has brought many surprises. A shame. You think we failed? Then why do you hide and refuse to show yourself? He meditatively swings his sword, guiding the chaotic information through the pure white space. Falsehoods. You've implemented a backdoor in my project. The priestess is saying that, not him. You've implemented a backdoor into my project and restricted my access. The data tells me that I'm losing this piece of originium. My attempts at maintenance have been in vain. Even the very world is shattering around him. Impressive. Your rash actions have borne fruit. There's nothing physically imposing to the voice whispering about failure before Therasis, but this simply serves to make him more wary. Your arrogance reminds me of someone who deceived me. There's more than one evil spirit of a bygone age. The doctor, or rather the oracle. I see you've met. Then let me introduce myself, priestess, linguist, and colleague to the oracle himself. Therasis cannot care less who the priestess is. Priestess, evil spirit, it makes no difference to him. He clutches his sword tightly. He will find a way to break through. You are anxious to defy a reality that you cannot perceive, Therasis. You were much calmer when you plotted with the doctor on the border of Kasdale. You were watching. Watching, no. I've long lost the energy and passion to observe the evolution of a newborn civilization. All I did was look up the data newly added to Originium and check some information that interested me. The expansion of Originium is the consensus between me and the Oracle. The current circumstances of Terra have differed somewhat from our predictions, but it remains on track. I admit to being surprised by your attempt to retake this Originium, but the duty it will be fulfilled, no matter how hard you struggle. You can believe what you want, creator of Originium. You believe that it's immovable. But she opened a path here and liberated the myriad souls. She was not the first to resist, and I will not be the last. Someone will stand before you, until there's no one left to toy with our fate. Fate. Do you continue to believe that Originium stands opposed to the fate of your civilization? If you truly understand the history of your people, have you ever questioned why you evolved in our likeness? You do not understand what you are resisting. Therasis observes his surrounding. He's certain that he's still inside Originium. The nature of what makes up this place is no different from the tower Theresa weaved. It is information reconstructed. Wish I could look up what music was playing at this point. Theresa has left him the key. He's sure he can put an end to this enigma. You noticed. You do not have a real physical form. We're still in that ocean. In the language of Originium, reality and falsehoods are not polar opposites. When I first created this language, I wanted to decipher the ultimate question that we've been unable to answer, despite our efforts. It. The Doctor once had hope for the beings on this land, guiding them to evolve and seek hope through Originium, give them a chance to face it, perhaps even overcome it. But they are doomed to despair. T-Kaz, you were not part of this plan, but you became the species most affected by Originium. An accident. I must applaud your courage for standing here. An accident? That's how you summarize our fate? You are certainly alike, priestess. You call the fates you toy with a gift of hope, a millennia of suffering, a necessary sacrifice. But the Oracle was honest, at least. His sword pierces falsehood, but the space on the other side. Nothing changed? He closes his eyes and raises his sword. Your violence is meaningless. If you didn't care whether this pathetic race of mine could seize its own fate, you should have eliminated me already. You're still weak after awakening from that long dream, are you not, Presence? He lunges without hesitation. The sword wave cuts through the figure, disappearing without a sound in the pale white wall of the distance. I said, this is meaningless. Another strike. I've always wondered, what exactly is the difference between you, the self-proclaimed creators, and us? Theresis holds nothing back. The white wall begins to crack. You've not brought everything to a standstill. You just wanted to buy some more time, or perhaps mock the struggles of a pathetic race. Well, suit yourself, priestess. So this was what happened in that confrontation we were only got a glimpse of before. Once again, Theresis begins senses the surging tide of information. The remnants of the broken tower Theresa weaved. Theresa swings again. The golden seawater shatters the pale wall, rushing into the seemingly boundless white space. The tide swallows all that it sees, but parts before the priestess. Parts before the figure of priestess, like a static comet, leaving a black trail of calm in a sea of surging fury. Your connection to the Originium is weakening. You're fading away. Continuing to process this disorganized data is a waste of energy. The waves converge upon the last area, slowly submerging the priestess's figure. They also close in upon Theresis. Is this the end that you sought? The Sarkaz data has corrupted part of the assimilated universe. The data has been deleted, but I do not have time right now to repair the rewritten structures. You can survive the assimilated universe in another form. Survive? I came to pass judgment upon the gods. He swings his sword at the creator one last time before the torrent of information engulfs him. Warning. Unknown threat. Identifying error code. Identification failed. Wait, is that the law? The machine god the Sancta angels work for? Simulating path. Simulation failed. Rebooting bottom level computing area. Assessing danger level. Repeat. Yeah, that's Pope Gabe Newell. And there I was, thinking that all I had to do after I find a successor was hand out candies to the children. You have never proclaimed such a revelation before. Well, hopefully after 9 years it would have been worth the wait. Preserver, unknown language, incoming data, Originium, a warning, or another swan song of hope? Who are you? Where are you, kindred? Just what have you encountered? Interesting. The Preserver is supposed to be Friston, the Witch King. The wind brushes past the throne. The Sovereign's gaze moves away from the depths of the void outside of his domain. This music exists outside of order. How did it invade my pavilion, my Lethianian? The traces of Genesis? Silence is broken. Priestess's figure, shattered by the golden waves of information, disappears without a trace. The sea of data dashes against Theresis even more furiously. His mind grows crowded. His body begins to crack. The waves of information take away the blood that flows from his wounds. The Originium crystals multiply in every cell. Theresis is completely inundated. I believe that means flooded. Blood-red seawater gushes from the bottomless abyss, melting into the golden sea. The sea of data in the assimilated universe turns dark red, like blood, the color of the Sarkaz. Finally, a tiny figure rises from the sea. We took control of Nanum Theresa. I can feel the direction the waves flow now, the massive amounts of data that I cannot comprehend. He wants to share his joy, but there's only the sound of the waves in the boundless void. He can no longer hear even his own heartbeat. There's only him there. Right, she released all their souls so they could finally rest in peace. There's no longer any meaning of staying here. He'll return to Terra, a land that belongs to him. The rhombus in the void grows faint and broken. The priestess's consciousness once again falls into slumber. The spread of Originium has been far slower than expected, and she's unexpectedly lost part of her control over it. 2 Terrans, a frail and overlooked race. I'm starting to understand why you're so interested in them, Oracle. As her consciousness fades into darkness, she turns her gaze to the land known as Terra. She sees the one they call Doctor walking with the Goddess in AMA 10 into the dark passage that leads to the underground throne room. She sees the city of Londinium cry out in pain in the fires of war. She sees death, a disintegrating Goddess whose information is melting into the assimilated universe's sea of data. Then she reaches out. So that's what led to all of this beginning. Unknown language. And that was the last time you saw a priestess? Yes. I may still have many unanswered questions. Time is no longer my major concern. Do you not miss your home, traveler? Miss. The goddess answered this question many times when she lived on the ship that housed the gods. There's no future in the fragments of time reconstructed from information. Her best friends will soon forget her existence entirely. She can know all there is to know about them, but she'll never truly be part of life here. I'm just a traveler, lucky enough to catch a glimpse of the distant past. Unknown language. I'm having another learning session with the presence. Are you sure you don't want to come and talk to her? You seem eager to resolve our conflict, Erida, but I'm afraid I must decline. They will not change. They are simply recreations of data. Very well. She looks out beyond the porthole and counts silently. When the count reaches 30, light from the star will once again shine upon the surface of the broken planet. It's breathtaking, no matter how many times I see it. Life and death emerging at the same time. A scene that she'd never seen on that land. A scene that she does not wish her brethren to see. Farewell, I'm leaving. In the blink of an eye, she finds herself back in this pale soil. The priestess welcomes her with a smile. Have you found your answer? The goddess shakes her head. Where are you going? Terra, your home. I want to give you a choice, Erida. You can stay, learn the knowledge you thirst for, and find answers to the questions in your heart, or I can send you back home. Home to Terra? However, it may mean forever forsaking the chance to find those answers. What's more, you'll find that you've become very different from your erstwhile kin. That will bring you even more pain. I'll respect your decision, Erida. At the same time, you step in the space within the rift. This place is not the abyss. Angry roar. Did PTRS bring us here? It's not that simple. We're the only ones here. The deck is completely silent. You turn around and notice the absence of the elite operators in Ascalon. So this is just a recreation of the top of Rhodes Island. Black rain? No, massive amounts of originium dust. Protect yourself. Protect the doctor, monster. Oh, but the doctor's immune because the precursors are immune. Even during a flashback, you actually do see the doctor attempting to infect himself, but it didn't work. Dr. Calcet, beneath our feet. The deck is crystallizing rapidly. At this rate, the black dust accumulates on the deck. The clusters grow like wild grass. You can see them spreading as far as the eye can reach, gleaming enchantingly in the sun. Warn all operators still on Rhodes Island to be prepared for a catastrophe, Amia. Understood. I'm not getting through. All communications have failed. It's too quiet. The sight before you is inconceivable, different from any catastrophe you've witnessed. The originium expands at an impossible pace. You look down at the deck, now completely covered, and see only your shadow. Doctor! You turn around to see the stunned look on Calcet's face. It's forming a tower? You follow her gaze. Far in the distance from the deck, a small formation of black originium is growing towards the sky. You see a faint white figure on every facet of the crystal. A figure not unfamiliar to you. The black originium rain suddenly grows more intense. It almost feels like the black raindrops are not falling from the sky, but rushing towards the ground, from the heavens. Oh crap. Please don't take us to the Shadowlands again. I don't want to live through that again. They refract the sunlight, drawing colorful lines in the sky. All the colors you see could begin to converge and weave into a white curtain, glistening the rainbow colors, slowly descending. A pure, pristine white, gentle draping over originium crystal on the deck. Crystal. A beautiful figure stands upon the crystal. Black crystal retreats from her legs, and the white light puts on a layer of clothing on her. Heaven to earth, white and black. Priestess, she looks upon the land that's becoming unfamiliar to her. The rhombuses in her eyes. Long time no see. Did that unlock new ones? No, it did not. So yeah, I only have to go through the ones that actually go here, so I don't have to worry about it. Thankfully. Oh my. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna want to be wary of what I do here. I can see a good thorn spot here at least. And of course I need true AoE, so that's going to be her job.
Let me see how Rhodes Island fights.
And let's bring Blaze Altar here.
There's something I want to try. Send me out on a mission, Doctor.
Is this the rendezvous point?
Well, here we go. The connection between us will transcend even time of space, I'm sure of it. Even if the ocean boils away and the atmosphere vanishes, even if all the moons in the sky are pulled to the vortex of our planet's gravity, even if the sun continues to mercilessly expand, swallowing up all of its children until none can be heard. I'm sure we will meet again. At the far end of our civilization, once adorned by darkness and the brilliance of the stars above, we will meet again. I'll wait until that day comes, I promise you I will. Wait for me, you must wait for me too. The same, right, it's the same. Don't ever forget about me. Wait for me anyway. Is it time? I should still be alive. This can't be an illusion. This is the Rhodes Island I'm familiar with, and yet it seems to be operating as usual. Therefore, it is definitely not here yet. Is she still asleep? What of the Originium's current state? As for the changes happening to this planet... You're still here, AMA 10. Perfect. Let's go for a walk outside. From a distance away, a black-haired woman dressed in a white coat stands on the deck, concentrating her gaze at the sky until she notices the two of you and turns around, a bright smile on her face. You're absolutely certain you've seen this face before, perhaps in a dream within dreams or the depths of your dormant memories, but this moment is no dream. You can cleanly perceive her presence and existence before you with each of your senses. Senses, not sentences. Priestess. Doctor, this woman, is she the priestess you were talking about, the enemy Dr. Calson's guarding against? Amiya does not understand the danger she faces, but she stands in front of you instinctively, ready to engage. You're unable to determine exactly how the current situation will unfold, but you know very well this is not at all like any powerful foe or crisis you faced before. The woman seems to show no hostility, but your instinct tells you unfathomable danger lies before your eyes. Gently, she begins to speak. You're a step ahead of me, Doctor. You didn't wait for me in the awakening room to share mutual joy in seeing this new world for the first time. Oh, but how could I possibly blame you for a little impatience? You also feel her pure, sincere gaze. From the distance, the wind blows and thunder rolls, along with the faint rustling of Originium spreading. Within the clamor and chaos of space, she fixates her eyes on you as if nothing else exists. This reunion is not what I expected, but I'm willing to accept an unorthodox experience. We've dreamed together too many times to count how we would meet again when we woke from our deep sleep. We could wander freely on this planet, completely covered by Originium, in a world that belongs only to us. A world only one step away from our shared, ultimate vision. And we'd walk towards our new hope. It ought to be a bright sunny day, too. Doctor, look, the clouds in the sky. Amiya hurriedly shouts a warning when she notices the sky's unnatural appearance, but you fail to comprehend just what your eyes are currently seeing. As soon as the priestess finishes speaking, thick catastrophe clouds begin to constrict and fold into yet another strange matter until they vanish, leaving a canvas-like sky. Catastrophes, the most horrific disasters to happen on this land. Gone, just like that. You realize the terrible truth. You can fully control the Originium. Doctor, your question sounds like you're asking a stranger. We created it together. A crystallization that belongs to only the two of us, a seed of hope. But tragically, you don't remember anymore, do you? We created Originium. I don't remember. I know you lost part of your memories in a series of unfortunate events. It's a pity, but I do believe your partial memory loss will not change your nature, and the connection between us remains unshakable. I have no wish to be harsh on you, but I do hope you understand. Time is short, and we have very much to do. Though we can still enjoy our time together, yes? Return to my side, Doctor. Let Terra crystallize into Originium, Create a bridge, the future. The gentle call seems to ring suddenly in your ears. You feel incomparably close to the voice. You're certain you cannot recall a single shred of her in your mind, yet your connection goes beyond memories, or perhaps information contained in language, an almost instinctive reaction. You cannot help but take a step forward. Doctor! Cal sits behind you, gripping your arm. You feel all tremors through her palm. You realize now she's been silent. Since leaving the sarcophagus, she's been so weak, and at this point, she seems to be struggling to stand. You're baffled. You expected Calcit to give you some sagely advice like usual, or perhaps a simple and clear solution, but now she's suffering from a terrible torment, her face bearing struggle and pain. After an endless instant, she loosens her grip. She leaves a choice for you to make. No, I won't let Originium destroy Terra. You see your eyes darken, a clear sign of disappointment. You don't know why, but your heart tightens. So it's you, AMA-10. It's been a long time for us as well. Your current appearance is vastly different from the look you were born with, but I certainly recognize my very own creation that I poured my heart into. In the past 4 million plus natural day cycles, you seem to have exerted a lot of effort, but your behavioral standards appear to clash with the preset goal encoded at your birth. I'd like to know just what changed your mind. Unlike your despicable fraud, my end goal never changed. Indeed, you regarded that one's order as an inviolable mandate, so you hindered the Originium's plan and wasted our already very limited time. So, Doctor, how should I make you understand how disappointed I am, and how should I forgive your betrayal? Betrayal? Calcit, what's the meaning of this? Oh, I've noticed, AMA-10. You've already broken the language ban I put in place, correct? Such a precaution was not enough to restrict your actions, for you always find a way, but if that's the case, why not just say it? Everything you've wanted to say to the Doctor this whole time, but couldn't. Priestess. Expletive of an unknown language. Damn, we're learning all types of new swear words now. We're gonna be the coolest kid on the schoolyard until we get grounded and or detention. Ascalon and the elite operators are momentarily stunned after entering the rift. Is this the Abyss? Radiant, can you confirm if we're still inside the landship? Unable to detect any electromagnetic signals outside this place. No way to tell. Everyone falls to brief silence, waiting for the commander's directive as usual. Where's the Doctor? And where's Calcit and Amia? Once we entered, I lost track of our positions. Constant white noise fills the vast space, the sound of operating machinery emanating from the center. If this place is indeed the Abyss, then it's clearly distorting our perception of physical space. Mantra's voice comes to everyone's mind as they learn this at the same time. There's no way to identify the material the walls are made out of. He looks back at the rift's direction, but it's no longer there. Currently, there's no way to cut open these strange walls, so there's no way to confirm their whereabouts. I trust Ami and Dr. Calcit will keep the Doctor safe. We can only wait and adapt accordingly. We haven't received new commands, so we should consider executing our original task. Then let us not delay any longer. Machinist Sharp and I will cover you while you close in on that unknown machine. Verify if it's related to PRTS. We can back you up at any time. Wait, something's off. There's no high-threat targets here. Well, that's a bit unusual. According to Dr. Calcit and Doctor's speculations, the Originium entities we've run into all came from the Abyss. But there's no defenses installed here at all. I hear pain. What's wrong, kitty? Where's Montes? Do you feel any other abnormalities within your body? No, it's not my own. The huge black vortex spins slowly under the transparent floor. It starts to speed up. Unidentifiable instrument right above their head begins to flash red. Detecting a large amount of interference signals. That instrument is currently attempting to transmit a huge volume of data. Could the black vortex underneath be a visualization of that information? Something tells me you probably shouldn't let it do whatever it's about to do, that's for sure. The PRTS defense system active. Identifying target threat targets. All identities confirmed. Loading threat target data files. Generalizing targeted countermeasure strategies. Oh, it's like in the Matrix where the machines are now going to specifically bring something specialized for each and every target. This is a final warning from PRTS. Leave the Abyss, intruders. Beginning countdown. Gah, so we're the intruders now? Doesn't look like you're gonna give us an option to leave, though. Ascalon, sweep up Rhodes Island's trash. Nice, I like that. Don't care where all this stuff came from, but we'll let them know just to whom Rhodes Island belongs. Countdown complete. Are executing cleanup protocol. Calcit, what's all this? Doctor, ever since you woke up in Chernobog, I've refrained from confessing the whole truth about your past. The ban placed on me is only part of the cause. As for the other reasons, I've said before, no one else should tell you about your past. Language has no way of reconstructing objective facts, while emotions distort the delivery. So I needed you to see and judge for yourself and reevaluate this land on your own. Only then could you formulate your own answers about how you regard this land and yourself. I still believe it's important to do it this way. The same way someone once treated me. I've already found my answer. I'm the soul walking this vast land, the Doctor of Rhodes Island. This may be the last chance I can have to share that information, however. Perhaps only now do I too have the confidence to share it after all you and Rhodes Island have been through together. Please trust that I talk only of your past, and that it has nothing to do with your future. She walks up to your side facing you and Ami as she slowly begins to speak. Doctor, you already know that Originium, the bearer of both life and danger, is a legacy of a previous age. It was one of countless methods used by the previous civilization against an ultimate threat. After countless efforts and sacrifices, Originium was finally completed by the Oracle and the Priestess. Oracle was your previous code name. Yeah, that was pretty clearly hint all but directly stated in the end of Victoria arc, but this is where they finally say it outright. I was the one who brought the suffering upon this land. Please know that that was not your intention. Originium points to two futures for this land. Oracle hoped to leave Originium as a gift for future civilizations, to guide them forward, to help them enter the next stage of their civilization. Over the past 10,000 years, it helped the civilization on Terra to develop, but unexpectedly brought suffering to the land via oripathy. You were indeed tormented by this before. I still remember when the doctor's never given up the possibility of curing it. However, someone forced a different future upon you, and for this, you made a choice that went against your original intentions. Someone once told me to trust in your character, to look towards your future self, beyond what memory shapes you. It was an incomparably difficult path for me to walk, but I'm glad it was the correct choice to make. Doctor, that's all I wanted to tell you. They are your only past, and you'll always be able to decide your own future. I won't abandon my mission. That I, too, will fulfill my oath. Doctor, I'll protect you and Amiya to the end. This is not the best opportunity to do so, but it is my final one. I'm sorry to entrust such a risk to you and Amiya, but it's a choice I must make. What kind of choice? You see her mouth move, her final words. Are you done? You said what you wanted to say? I'm astonished by how much you know about the past, and I don't completely agree with how you've described it, but that's no longer important. AMA 10, what can you even achieve as you are now? Monster. Destroy her. She is the priestess of a previous civilization, the creator of Originium, and attempting to assimilate everything with it. And therefore, the enemy of all life in Terra. So this is your choice. I'm Calcid, a doctor of Rhodes Island, and the companion of Amiya and the Doctor. You have long been worthless to me. So they both created Originium, but the two had completely different goals in mind with it. All's quiet, too quiet, don't leave me here. Her. But this isn't marked as a boss fight, so we can't be fighting the...
Do you need me to tell you all? You seem like a pack of children at a holiday camp.
Block it.
Complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented. I'm a student of the Tianshi bureaus. I won't hold you back.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Curbing the enemy's weakness.
Eight of the wind. We took it. Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Don't leave it written across your face.
Lovely.
All right. Mission accepted.
Whoa, whoa!
I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
Stop! Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
I can handle this.
Put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated.
Don't leave it written across your face.
Let's just get this done with.
Awaiting on
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Bullets, maybe. I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
Take nota! I'm gonna stab a locus on your head!
Got the situation down crystal clear.
Oh crap, I don't have anyone that can attack that one. How mildly frustrating.
Slipped on a stroke? Start over.
Alright, so basically this is supposed to be the elite operators fighting for their lives in the back area. Alright, not a problem. And for the record, yeah, I do know I could probably just borrow Logos or Whissadale and instantly win most of these, but that's not as
cross
fun.
any farmland. Watch where you step. I finished
Don't leave it written across your face.
Be careful. Don't get overconfident. Incapacitating them is enough, right?
If you insist on being so stubborn, then...
I can read you like an open book.
Whoa, whoa! Let me...
I was really...
This is the district. Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
If we run too late to run now, nasty little thief.
Don't leave it written across your face.
Stop! Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Air's burning my lungs. Temp's just right.
I can handle this.
Yoga crops trying to steal...
Slow simmer on low heat. Patience is not optional.
This is the battlefield.
My blood is boiling.
Entendido.
This is the district of Iberia.
All right. I'm actually better at wrestling than shooting. Makes the cleanup easy.
If we run yoga crops trying to steal this...
Simple flames! Scorch the heavens! The furnace! How did the rest go?
You can do this. Here, first step is a deep breath.
Let's establish a code.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
My blood is boiling.
Gotcha, haha.
Take now, put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated.
No! Simple flames! Scorch the heavens! The furnace! How did the rest go? Who cares? Won't affect my flames!
I wasn't the clear skies for seeing. Rain clouds for me.
Oh, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. Yep, but just everyone's fighting the priestess now. Excited roar. Monster appears by her side, but stance is slightly different from usual. Without a command from Calcit, it zips towards the enemy. Although a cluster of Originium rise is fully encasing Monster. Calcit, watch out. You really have surprised me, AMA-10. You've broken free of my control, the price of severing your own Gemini cycle, even if it makes your life now utterly fragile. However, do you truly intend to kill me with this method? I knew from a long time ago your consciousness was already assimilated into the information within the Originium. Under these circumstances, it's impossible to truly kill you. What Theresa and Theris accomplished convinced me of something. Your control over Originium is not absolute, and there exist some methods to limit your authority over it. I did meet the two you speak of within the Originium. Their efforts were indeed unexpected and pleasantly surprising struggle, but what of it? How are you so sure that killing me here won't be a futile act? When Monster attacked you, you chose to defend yourself. How'd you do it? I see you've noticed. Based on Theris' research plan to Originium, as well as the trap you set for the Doctor, I added a few plans to your awakening room. As long as you wake up here, your consciousness is trapped within this body, unable to return the Originium sea of information. Perhaps you will eventually manage to break through this restriction and regain control, but for now, you're merely human. To think you'd go this far to rebel against me. Priestess, you are not Terra's creator. The life on this land has no obligation to bend to your will. This is my revenge upon you and my final act of resistance. You see the woman standing across you reveal a hint of hesitation, but immediately after, Originium surrounds her. It's too late. Amiya, help her. Agitated roaring. Doctor, it's my turn to protect you now. The black arts clash and smash the Originium cluster, freeing Monster as it quickly resumes its attack. They begin to grow again, but it's too late to form a barrier strong enough to resist Monster's claws. You see a nervous look on Priestess's face, a show of fear from the Creator towards her creation. As if the Priestess finally recognizes the threat she's facing, the Originium on the entire deck responds to her consciousness and begins to grow. Monster's already closing in. 5 on the right, confirmed paralyzed. Perish. A bit scary at first, but in the end, it just brought out the enemies we've beaten before. Easy peasy. Eat this now. Am I just imagining it, or are enemies spawning slower now? This is the PRTS's core system. The whole time it's been copying data of enemies we've faced in the past and pasting them here, but now it's reading data so slowly, as if something's hindering it. It seems whatever the Doctor and the rest are doing is taking effect. Then let's seize this chance and smash it. We need to reach the abyss's depths. There are people waiting for us. Monster, melt down. Black arts and lasers take turns shooting the gigantic and complex crystal cluster. The fierce assault manages to suppress the Originium from spreading until the light of arts swallow the priestess's figure. Smoke and dust scatter, leaving only Originium fragments on the ground and a tattered white coat. Did we defeat her? I can't feel any signs of life, not any emotions. Maybe. Everything happened so suddenly, you haven't had the time to regard the series of events of reality. You saw that fearsome foe reduced to ashes before your eyes, and yet you feel no relief at all. Are we quite through finished playing yet? Right. What's that? How? Dr. Amiya, fall back. A powerful shadow of resistance, AMA-10. Your plan has proven effective. As you say, there's indeed a chance for you to kill me now, but how does that single substitute made of Originium fluster you so? AMA-10, I've no intention of debating the value of your beliefs. The principles you've always insisted on are so insignificant I can't even find a credible logical framework with which to assess their significance. It's not uncommon for experiments to turn out like this. Small errors ultimately grow into huge obstacles. I have no choice but to accept this result. I'm sorry, but I must treat you as an error and wipe you out. The priestess raises her hand. Originium begins to grow. Thorn crystal branches envelop you and Amiya in a second, nearly swallowing you both. Amiya tries to shatter it, but the crystals only grow faster. Doctor, get behind me. Monster. It all happens a flash of light. You see the crystal near you explode. Amiya wanted to protect you, but time does not allow the reaction. You see the black monster show over, blocking you both. You see Calcit. Oh, what a pity. Doctor, did you ever doubt the meaning of your own existence? I do. I understand my mission clearly. It is difficult, but I recognize its meaning. As for the future, I believe you'll find an answer. I can only preserve in that belief. Don't spare too much worry for me. Rhodes Island shouldn't be so fragile that one person's departure will leave it unable to move on. My hope? To protect yours and Amiya's hopes. Though our definitions of protect have nothing in common, it's an oath I will never abandon. I'll stand with you here until the very end. We're unable to forget the past, but a different future may await you. I found the meaning of my life. Please lead Rhodes Island and keep going. Doctor. Unconsciously, I seem to have grown accustomed to having someone by my side guiding me. Until now, I'm finally sure of what I want to do. No matter what happens, I will continue this path and not abandon it. But what about you? Dr. Calcit. Oh no. It all happened so quick, but you managed to comprehend the cruel truth. The foe you face is incomprehensible by conventional means. She has the authority over all Originium. The bit of Originium in Calcit's right shoulder is proof she was born human, but also what steals her life away. The Originium crystals spread as they swallow her entire body, only to shatter as the wind. Your eyes fail to capture the entire process. With strength comes fragility. A long life ends here. She kept her promise. So it's not just the originium present
Once
here, the
painting
originiums in
and
our
war
very
were quite
body
different.
can be affected.
But with this power, battle is art.
And that's a big problem. Even beyond Calcit, remember, the majority of our operators are helping entirely because they are infected. And that means that the priestess simply has to snap her fingers and it will consume them all instantaneously. This is bad. She basically has a Thanos snap she can use at her will. The only reason she didn't do it sooner was simply because she didn't feel like it. Frozen monstrosity echo appears in a different location. This should be fine. I don't see a need to do this, but I guess I could give it a try. I mean, this isn't... I'm gonna keep on going on if this doesn't work, though, just because I have more interesting things that I care about right now.
I have prayed to the gods, and they have revealed to me an auspicious omen. We'll find something good this time.
I finished construction of the refinement system.
Be careful. Don't get overconfident.
Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will...
No, you don't, buddy.
Every look you take has value.
Don't rush me. Let me get a nice...
No, I need to put her here.
It's not my wish to take lives.
I'm gonna stab my logos on your head!
Stop! Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
I can handle this.
Every look you take has value.
Take no Yucca!
Flight.
Air's burning my lungs.
Until we can confirm that this
Ha.
area is
Vanguards
safe,
ignore the penalties, which means I can freely do this.
My blood is boiling.
Bullets maybe. I was...
As long as I can do this. Here, first step is a deep breath.
Tell me what you... Until we can confirm that this area
Oh
is
no,
safe,
buddy, I'm not
I
letting
will
you
hold
get that
this
one.
position.
Take no! Let's run now! Now!
Run faster before my fire slows you whole. You know, it
Let's let her
wasn't easy
recharge
learning
for a
to
bit.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the crops.
Yeah, let's leave leave him there. Yeah, because of the DP penalty, I need to do this.
If we run into Yucca,
Scorch the heavens! Burn it! How did the rest go? Who cares? Won't affect my
Crap.
flames.
The landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Spring breeze, timely rain.
In our current situation...
Oh crap, this is bad.
...be the most efficient.
Branch and bone bear weeds. Mounds and...
put that down! Your filthy hands desecrated!
Oh yeah, Shoe's teleport saved our ass. Oh, what? We got it, haha.
An excellent outcome. Was this also a part of your calculations?
Excellent. Now let's just confirm there's no more rewards. Yep, no more rewards, so this is entirely just bragging rights. This looks suspiciously easy. There's gonna be a huge issue. Let me grab a sip of my drink. Alrighty. Ooh, this could be the... It's gonna be pretty crazy. Actually, is this gonna be a good Thorns area? I guess it is, yeah. I mean, I see a couple places that he'd be great at. Though I might want to replace Pepe with Hodorer.
If conflict is unavoidable, a swift end is a form of mercy.
Man, I really love after E2ing Hodorer. He's not let me down whenever I needed a Crusher's expertise. Crushers get way more of a bad rap than they deserve. They're a mirror of whatever you put them up against, so if you put them against something dangerous, they'll crush it. But if you put them against trash mobs, then they're just as throwaway. Calcet disappeared from vision before you even had a chance to process what happened. The only thing left on the deck is a jacket. Pained whale. Next monster's massive frame begins to contract, shrinking to black crystalline cocoon. AMA 10 was one of my proud creations. This was not the result I had hoped for. Hey, she had a name. It was Calcet. It had its own code name. I do not recognize the significance in the renaming. I mean, code names are changed all the time for whatever they feel like. Priestess walks towards the cocoon on the deck. Step back, Doctor. I must protect monster. Threads emerge from Amiya's staff, attempting to stall the priestess, but Originium continues to grow on the ground at strange angles, assimilating the arts. You can tell Amiya is struggling. Priestess, whose powers seemed impossible to resist, and Calcet's only legacy. You want to save it? I want to fix it as well. Not only does AMA carry our hopes, it also preserved a record that is very important to me. You've yet to recover from the shock. You do not even have the luxury of sorrow in the face of Sept before you. What will the priestess do next? How do you protect Amiya? Priestess apparently notices your thought process. Why are you afraid of me, Doctor? She approaches you. I gotta think of something. The Originium spreading under your feet has immobilized you and Amiya. You see her up close for the first time. Just what are you trying to do? I'm trying to protect you. Just like what I promised to do. I promised to protect you and Amiya until the moment you breathe your last, Doctor. That's my responsibility. But I'll never stop hating you. I'm in no position to educate or criticize. After all, Rosemontis, after all, I might not be able to hold myself back from taking revenge. That was a similar scenery and similar conversation. There were different emotions during different eras, all of which are working together to bridge that large gap within your memories. What did you just remember? Priestess. No, this time you remembered her first. You remembered Calcet. The physician whom you trusted deeply seems to be here. You recall searching for the clues she left in the Civilite Eternia. You recall the words Calcet left for you. When all links are connected, I never forgot. Oracle, whispering in unknown language. No matter where in this vast universe you come from, I bid you witness the beacons we left behind, the remnants of a civilization now gone to eternal rest. Perhaps it will be our blessing, the final gift of hope. So even back then, the Oracle did not plan to recreate the precursors. That is purely the priestess's goal. Ours was simply to give our knowledge and information to the next one in hopes they could surpass us. You are certain that those eyes now see you across time. The formulas, the gift. Amiya. The formulas? Calcet mentioned it reduces most of the meta information during transmission through special mediums. Reverse it. Obstruct the transmission of information through the Originium. What should I do? Link to my mind. Ah. There's no time to hesitate. Amiya acts. Once again, you share your thoughts with Amiya. All the memories of your research comes back to you. Relying on intuition and research, you begin to decipher the formulas. Convert, then reverse. You understand it will not be completely effective, but you must pray that it works. For Calcet. Remember the things in my mind, Amiya. Got it, Doctor. Just weave into my arts as Logos taught me. And then, stop. Shockwaves from Amiya's arts repel the Originium that surrounds you. This is... The Originium attempting to trap you is unable to progress any further. Amiya's silhouette is reflected on the countless crystalline surfaces. It's working! I'm trying to hold on, but the Originium is pressing in even faster now. I need to work harder. I can do it. Her eyes are resolute. You can't help but feel worried for her. You do not understand the powers you are toying with. It seems my arts aren't just stopping them, it's also detecting her status. She's not as invincible as I thought. Indeed, I've been roused far too soon. The rate of the originium has been assimilated on this planet falls below my expectations. In addition, the reckless behavior of those two Terrans have prevented me from utilizing originium as I planned. But that does not mean you can change the inevitable with your clumsy usage of our technology. Amiya. That's right, the originium is ultimately just super advanced technology. It's not magical in nature at all. Pink threads fly out from her staff, dancing in space, enclosed by originium, but you sense that Amiya is facing tremendous pressure, and the priestess's figures become completely obscured by the originium. You can sense her eyes in every fragment, every facet. It's as though she's everywhere. Oh, dang, they even put her eyes in this different fragments in the artwork. Dang. Theris is teaching me how to cast these arts more efficiently, Doctor. I think I've weakened the priestess's control. I should be able to lay her. As Amiya's arts run wild, you hear a reassuring voice in your head. Doctor, Amiya, we're in the abyss. The originium interference is weakened. It was... Radiant has reestablished communications, but the situation's rough. I can barely use my arts to help Radiant maintain the link. She cannot detect Dr. Calcit's biosignal. Where are you? What's the situation? We're on the deck. We're confronting Priestess. Get in touch with Warfarin. Evacuate the ship immediately. You heard the Doctor. Don't worry, Lancet 2 will help monitor your status. I will not let you down, Dr. Warfarin. Once you're out of the ship, establish an isolation zone around the ship according to Dr. Calcit's original plan. Don't let any of those things get out. You're not coming with us, Dr. Warfarin? My patients are still here. I'll lead the evacuation myself. Don't worry about me. Why am I not hearing from you, Calcit? Abandoned ship. Repeat, abandoned ship. Backup all data. I'm working on it. Give me some time. More importantly, once PRTS is shut down, the core data must be downloaded. Calcit set up a back door. It'll be the key to eliminating this threat once and for all. Mechanist acknowledges. We are moving through the abyss. Counting on you. Is Calcit hurt, Doctor? Why am I not hearing from her? She's buying time for us. Amiya and I will fight to the bitter end. Rhodes Island's in your hands, Closure. We have restored communications with the Doctor. We stick to the plan. I'm not detecting any more enemies, nor any new transmission data from the PRTS core. It's too quiet. Location of the core radian. Here you go. Continue to push forward towards the core and attempt to deactivate it. I'll take point. PRTS will definitely come up with new waves of enemies to meet us. I'll take charge of analyzing the core. Aurora, this little light will guide our way. Ha. What is it, Logos? This is not my light. Oh no, it's her. A rhombus-shaped halo hangs in the darkness, swaying gently. It's like a cold eye, gazing upon those present. Alert. Is this the priestess that the Dr. Calcit was talking about? I don't think so. I just detected a large amount of haphazard but familiar signals. They come from Rhodes Island itself. She is Rhodes Island. Oh no. What is this? A massive machine emerges from the endless white noise. All present are familiar with the components that make up its frame. Closure showed off these parts used to modify Rhodes Island modules. Some of them are made by the elite operators themselves. PRTS has repurposed and weaponized Rhodes Island's facilities. But where did they come from? They weren't supposed to be in the abyss. Originium. Originium shards scatter irregularly across the unusual machine. No longer do they consume, now they are creating. Are you telling me Originium can recreate the stuff that's on Rhodes Island? Logos reminded of the tower of the assimilated universe. Of her. It's not that simple. PRTS does not have the capability to decode Originium data. Someone else is interfering. The priestess. Its data is connected to the core of PRTS in a way I cannot understand. These things are different from the Originium entities that we have faced. Looks like we're in for a fight. I see no other way. Ready. Ready. The rhombus-shaped eye glows even brighter. Controlled by PRTS, the Mimic machine charges up. No target restrictions. Combat style analysis complete. No power restrictions. PRTS final cleanup protocol loaded. So this is it. It's going to throw everything it has at us. Never doubted, never far. This wasn't marked as a boss fight node, but that could very well be the next one.
Let's make this quick. My time is valuable.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post-haste. Every expression you make is an opening.
No tardará mucho. Be careful. Don't get overconfident.
I should have put thorns there. That didn't change a damn thing.
Awaiting orders.
Well, at least he
Awaiting
can attack
orders.
them, which is a lot more than most can get, if we're fully honest. Darn it.
As long as I can muster up the courage.
Yeah, I shouldn't have put him there.
Doctor, please evacuate. If I can hold the line and buy you a future, then I...
Yeah, Insider's not gonna work here. We actually might need Ebon holes might not be a bad idea if we need to specifically nuke enemies, but Is that a good spot for Civilite Eternia, actually? Might be, since it's right in the middle of everything. Although I could also just use Lumen's massive heal range. Alright, let's bring Civilite Eternia then. I probably won't need the, let's bring skill 1 then, just because that's going to be...
Will you lead us to victory once more, Doctor?
Looks like it's too late for second thoughts. Time to move out.
Alright, here we go.
War never changes.
Got the situation down crystal clear.
Be ready at a moment's notice for the
Right up and take my fireball power!
Every look you take has value.
Don't cry. It will all be over soon.
This is the destreza of Iberia.
Oops. Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Less guys on your case isn't such a bad thing, is it?
This one's being pretty tricky. I've got more than enough units to handle it. I just need to be smart. I do think Thorns is the right call, though. It's just a matter of getting the DP here. So obviously I'm going to need to keep my flag bearer around. Yanqing is going to be key here. If you're wondering why I raised Yanqing and not at Elysium, it's because Elysium never came home, the
Smith's gotta
dick.
be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Oh, the landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Oh. Oops.
Mess up a dish? Sometimes getting messy is the spice of cooking and life. Wash it out, and the wok will be good as new.
Firearm check.
Be ready at a moment's notice for the info. Every expression you make is an opening.
No tardará mucho.
Chill, everyone. I wish everyone could just calm down before I raise my gun to settle things. I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
There we are.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed. Stop! Aid of the wind. We took. This is the Strait of Iberia.
All right. In our current situation, a complete sweep would be the most efficient solution.
Shoe time.
Breeze, timely rest.
Right up and taste my fireball power!
If you're really incapable of settling this, then let me.
Every expression you make is an opening. The intel work began long beforehand.
All right. I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
Enough. Time to end this.
Balls. Okay, so I can't do that.
Terrible. If I really let myself loose, things would get a whole lot nastier for everyone involved.
I need someone who can attack them at a range to make sure they won't be a problem. Alternatively, I could bring another sniper, or that forces them into being a, I could also just bring another Lord Guard, I guess. I've got a few of those, after all. I've got a bunch, I suppose. I could also just bring Myanmar and be a bastard about it, because it makes it very easy. Actually, I could even bring Vina skill 2 now that I think about it. Although she only has one block. I could also just bring Surtur, but that's only a temporary solution. Myanmar may be the wisest decision.
Man has forgotten true struggle.
Especially since it's
as
so
well as
cheap,
those
actually.
who require it to survive.
Alrighty, mission start. We got this.
The flames in the furnace are jumping for joy!
Be ready at a moment's notice, but I can read you like an open book.
No tardará mucho.
Chill, everyone. I'm just here for...
I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you this one I've titled Bones on the Sand.
Got the situation down crystal clear.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed.
Daybreak? That's my boiling blood turning the horizon red!
Landscape here is true. Only step where I step.
Excellent.
You know, it wasn't easy learning Original art.
These so-called folks, not even worth drawing my soul.
Entendido. Inútil.
My blood is boiling. Run faster!
In our current situation, a complete sweep would be
Wonderful.
the most efficient solution.
Stop! Landscape here is true. Only step where I step.
Wonderful.
Probing the enemy's weak points post-haste. I can read you like an open book.
No, just run faster before my fire swallows you whole!
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
I'm fully this won't hurt your eyes.
No. Better run faster before my fire swallows you whole.
So long as you're here.
I can read you like an open
Clear skies for teaming, rain clouds for police.
Patience, friend. Don't oil into a hot one. The heat is just perfect.
Pennies. All right, I'll give you some time to cry out in pain. Still hard as
Ah, fudge.
When 'tis a choice of life and death.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post every expression.
Don't worry. I'm here with you.
You dare strike my shield with your spear?
There we go.
That's gonna end with you.
That was a little nasty, but yeah. Myanmar was definitely a worthwhile project.
Confidence in everything. With these people's fate in your hand, you still believe there will be a happy ending.
This is a scripted. It costs no stamina, which means this is purely scripted. Or at least it should be. Our breath, warmth, hands until now. Data call complete. Personnel locked. PRTS is loading priority elimination scheme. Oh, I don't have my operators. Communications are restored. Give me your orders.
I can handle this on my own.
Doesn't seem like the doctor's style. Is anything interfering with commands? Are you getting latest updates, Doctor? Administrator permission fully control. Permissions denied. Warning. Permissions disabled. Databank search detected. Keyword priestess exit grant. Oh, she's in control now. Are you looking for me, Doctor? But I'm standing before you now. Interference weakened. I'll coordinate with you, Sharp. Yeah, no. I'm guessing the pointing in the wrong direction is with the Sharp first, so that you could realize, wait, that can't be right. So you know to ignore that for Sharp Eye. PRTS may interfere with commands we receive. Support squad in position. Expect the unexpected. Screen commands carefully. Let's see, what's this one? Triform. Attack interval reduces. The attacks 3 targets. Slowed.
Operation is a go. Keep your support countersign in mind.
Please reconfirm the commands, Doctor.
Initiating
You can't
medical
cancel during the tutorial.
I know the difference. I've got a clear shot on target.
Oh dear. Rosemontis, careful, target. You've gotten used to this little game of ours. You don't want to admit defeat yet, do you? You expect victory, as you've always won. You believe more secrets about me await deep in the abyss. Yeah, that's about the long and short of it. Oh dear. Doesn't look like there's any threat to ranged operators, so it's probably worth my time to do this. Oh dear. The line's been stabilized. Victory's in sight. I will fulfill your wish, Oracle. Administrator permissions did not confirmed. Priestess, all operator permissions disabled. Warning, cleanup protocol activated. It's gonna retreat them all, isn't it? Warning, unauthorized data write attempt. Oh dear. Oh dear, we're gonna die.
Mission accomplished.
Daring to add ingredients like that? You've definitely got the potential to be a top chef.
Oh dear, you just won't give up. Yeah, that's just like you. I'm glad you're back. Dang, this was absolutely peak storytelling now. The boss fight. Well, here it is, the boss fight. It's time. Return to beginnings. It's time for the calcite took the It is time that the calcite took the trouble to bloom. The unrest heart started to beat. It's time for it is time to be the time. It is time. I suppose if I want raw damage, there's none better than Myanmar. Now, what's gonna be thrown at me? Basically everything, I'd wager. I'm going to guess go on out on a limb and assume the boss spawns in the far left area, in which case, maybe I should replace Blaze with Ebon Holes. And since this is specifically for boss killing, I could bring his X module.
This power is not mine.
I don't want to. I could use
Rhodes
Necrosis, I
Island has need of
suppose,
it,
but
so I will employ it to its fullest.
maybe I should actually, since it's not. I'm not using too much burn.
This power is not mine. However, Rhodes Island has need of it, so I will employ it to its fullest.
Here we go. Return to beginnings. I'm definitely going to be retrying this a few times. I'll even allow myself a support if I need to.
If we cross any farmland, watch where you step.
PRTS source code has overwritten all permissions. It sets out to wipe all traces of you from Rhodes Island.
I finished construction of the
It's a
refinement
wall
system.
boss.
Deployment point confirmed.
Curbing the enemy's weak points.
Mimic machine. These machines do not know
Tell me what you-
fear.
My sword's gonna cleave your bodies and values alike.
Don't leave it written across your face. The intel work began long beforehand.
No tardará mucho.
Oh dear. That might be a bit of a pickle.
We will be able to move beyond this pain and suffering. Rhodes Island will not stop here.
I've got way too many expensive operators, that's for sure. But yeah, maybe having one so close up wasn't a good idea, and Eben's probably not going to work here, unfortunately. He's great, but that's mostly against bosses where I can prepare and nuke them. Against one so far away, my better bet is to slowly build up. But just thing to be aware of, though, here we are. Yeah, effect resistance. Elemental buildup is slowed. I suppose there is one who can help with that.
I fight alongside you once again, Doctor. With a sword that's not just for show.
Vina will straight up ignore that. So it should be fine, I think. Fingers crossed. Oh, right. Eben's sadly not helping as much as I'd like. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Blaze might not work either, unfortunately, although I suppose Golden Glow might. Since she has global range.
Is there really a use for me on the front?
Let's find out. Turn to beginnings. And for once again, they have a boss theme that is absolute peak.
Let's make this quick. My time is valuable.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed. Tell me what you ate of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
My sword's gonna cleave your bodies and values alike.
It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
Entendido.
This is the strength of Iberia. Tell me what you ate of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
Oh dear.
I'll do my best.
Oh wow, that thing is carrying it.
Get what you deserve.
Well, balls. I can't keep going if they died.
Not time to give up yet. Follow me. I'll bring you all home.
Yeah, let's bring Nightingale here.
Is this the rendezvous point?
And we need someone cheap, but Insider should work, I think. Alright, I think I've got a decent team that should figure out how this works. Dang.
Reap not what
Damn, this
sown by
music has
malice.
no... Well, what am I saying? This music has every reason to go so hard. We're basically fighting the priestess. Not her... We may not be fighting her directly, but we are fighting the ultimate creation she has. We're fighting Rhodes Island itself.
I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you this one I've titled Bones on the Sand.
Balls.
Be ready at a moment's notice.
I was really hoping it wouldn't turn out like this.
Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
Get what you deserve.
Every expression you make is an opening.
Ha, right, agents can also hit aerial targets.
Quickly. Still misbehaving? Then let's kick it up a notch.
I'll give you some time to cry out in pain while I adjust my weapon.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the cross.
Damn it, because he got blocked. Right, because he focuses on...
It's clear we need to overhaul our plans.
Blast. Yeah, I can't even put down Vina until I've gotten that area stabilized. Huh. I might need to use someone other than an anti-air because, yeah, he's focusing down the boss's avatar. But that's not going to help me very much because I need to do someone else. Deal with someone else. Although there is someone who might be able to do it instead.
We going on a mission? Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, as long as I have someone who won't prioritize the boss above all else because of the flight, we should be fine. Yeah, we're fighting the PRTS system itself. Dang.
Let's make this quick. My time is valuable.
Stop! The eighth of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
I'll do my best to keep everyone safe.
Balls. Well, what am I saying? Ankh is very cheap.
Time for a clinical test of my new meds.
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the cross.
I ate one for medicine! A box you wish you'd never opened.
Let's just get this done with.
Yeah, maybe this would make things a little easier.
Tell me what you wish until we can confirm that this area is safe. I will hold this position.
It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
Wish I didn't scare you.
Darn it. Yeah, I keep focusing too hard on trying to deal damage to the boss when I'm not even at the point where my fights are
Sometimes
stable
getting
here.
messy is the spice of cooking and life. Wash it out.
Yeah, but I
and
did see the
walk
rock.
good
I did
as
see the
new.
rock monsters coming out of the far left building there. That is going to be a massive issue. Perhaps I should bring Kyobi instead.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
Excellent, because we're gonna need that.
I need only do as the manual said, yes?
PRTS, the source code.
Tell me what the landscape here is tricky. Only step where I'm a student of the Tianshi buildings. I won't hold you back.
Be ready at a moment's notice, but every look you take has value.
Awaiting.
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Learn to treat yourself with kindness, or regret when sickness treats you.
Don't leave it written across your face.
You'll get what you deserve. I mean, what you order. When prescribed, hey, my potion might give the bad guys a new leaf to turn over.
Blast.
Quickly, the spare ribs have been stewing for some.
I can read you like an open
Watch your step. Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
This battlefield would do well with a splash of...
I can read you like an open book.
Give it to me!
I ain't want medicine! A box you wish you'd never opened.
War. A word I've not heard.
Don't leave it.
My power is all yours now.
Blast. Damn it.
Fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin. What you have sown is not necessarily wicked, so why lose heart?
I guess I could use Myanmar here instead. Alright, we'll do precisely that.
Man has forgotten true struggle, as well as those who require it to survive.
I could also go with Marcel now that I think about it. After all, arts damage is not really a problem as long as I can deal with the enemy doing it, so... The only problem is she takes a long amount of time to set up. So we'll have to prepare accordingly. Alright, so I should definitely put I should probably put Shu in front where I was originally putting Thorns, and Myanmar can be right behind. If all else fails, well, I do have Logos and Whistledale's on my friend list I can borrow. They won't be able to help with the lane on the right side, but they should be able to handle everything on the left.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debt accrued by the weapons she forges.
Tell me what you watch your step. Don't hurt the cloth.
Within expectations.
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
Curbing the enemies, I can read you like an open book.
This is the
landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
Time for a clinical test of my new meds.
Gonna have to do it this way.
When for strongest, take the shot.
Clear skies for tuning, rain clouds for green.
Oh wow, it's almost dead. It didn't work as well as I was hoping, but...
Be ready at a moment's notice.
Watch your step. Don't hurt the cloth.
Oops. Yeah, that's the issue with Myanmar. He can't defend prior.
Please evacuate. If I can hold the line and buy you a future, then I...
Yeah, I should probably aim... Thinking about it, I should really just aim her upwards. I'm not putting too many ranged ops on that particular tile. So yeah, I need to aim Nightingale upward. Rhodes Island. Alright, we may not be fighting the priest, but we're fighting Rhodes Island itself, the PRTS system that we've been using this entire time.
Watch where you step. Tell me what you require. Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
the battlefield. A place where lives are taken.
Every expression you make is an opening.
Doctor? I wasn't supposed to act.
Tell me, watch your step. Don't hurt the cloths.
Every expression you make is an opening.
If you're really incapable of settling this, then let me handle it.
Every expression you make is an opening.
Still misbehaving? Then let's kick it up a notch.
Oh, balls. Interesting, I was able to teleport the thing over there.
A comprehensive plan must include a contingency for failure at every step. We're prepared, so evacuate ASAP. Oh, wait. Destroy this intel before we leave.
Yeah, Marcel's good here. It's just that she takes an absolute age to charge up. I don't have 30 seconds to wait for her to prepare. Of course it crashes on me again. At least this time it kind of makes sense, given, you know, I'm in the middle of a climactic battle. But really... I guess I might as well get a sip my drink while this loads.
Dark Knights.
Alright, charging back up. We're gonna have to...
Welcome to Lee's Detective Agency. Do you have any work? Well, if it isn't the doctor.
Oh right, I forgot to switch back the scene. That would have been embarrassing if I had done the boss fight and forgotten to remove it. Here we go. I don't want to remove the Shu Exodius setup, but I need something better than Marcel. Granted, I don't exactly have many casters that will attack permanent. Maybe I do, actually.
You tell me your ends. Just don't ask me my means.
I never got a module, but I don't think it matters. Her skill 1 is permanently active. In the void of the long dream, you will remember.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
Stop! Watch your step. Don't hurt the cross.
I'll do my best to keep everyone safe.
It's not my wish to take lives.
Every look you take has value.
Stop! Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
Then leave it written across your face.
Most it all gone. You didn't think.
Shoot time.
So this is what happens when you cross the line.
You'll get what you deserve. I mean...
Oh, she's facing the wrong direction. Oh, dear. Oh, looks like I've got dog aggro here. Alright, I'll be right back.
A comprehensive plan must include a contingency for failure at every step. We're prepared, so evacuate ASAP. Oh, wait. Destroy this intel before we leave.
Okay, I'm back. I do think we've got the key here. Though, I think having Lynn up there to force them all to transform into mages should work. She has true AoE, and her effect is permanent. I don't have to worry about activating it after the first time. It only turns off if I want it to, so...
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Be ready at a moment. Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
Relax, guys. You just can't die with me by your side.
Got it. You didn't think. So this
Oh
is
my.
what happens when you cross the line.
Oh no, I needed to point that up. Whoops.
The battlefield.
I keep pointing to the side because that technically hits more pieces, but if I'm not actually touching them with my operators, it doesn't matter, right?
Step. We're prepared. So evacuate ASAP. Oh, wait. Destroy this.
And I want to get out Lynn immediately because I don't want to have to wait for her. I can afford to wait for Shu and the others if I need to. I cannot afford to wait for Lynn because everything about this plan revolves around her converting it to the enemy. Converting the enemies for me.
Do you need me to tell you all? You seem like a pack of children at a holiday camp.
Stop! The aid of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
My sword's gonna cleave your bodies and values alike.
Don't leave it written across your face.
Here we are.
It's not my wish to take pride. You didn't think. So this is what happens when you cross the line.
I can read you like an open book.
Roar. Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
When 'tis a choice of life.
I can read you like an open book.
I wasn't supposed to act, but...
Every expression you make is an opening.
I can handle this.
The intel work began long beforehand.
These so-called...
Please cease.
Time for a clinical test of my new meds.
Tell me what you... The aid of the wind. We took and soared through the skies.
A knife? My body burns at over 1,400 degrees.
When prescriptors take the shot, you will be amazed.
I wasn't supposed to act, but...
This won't hurt your eyes.
Tell me what you require, and I will deliver.
As long as I can help, we can do this. Here.
Sow the mountains when summer leaves a white dew. Seed the plains when equinox paints russet hue.
Would any of you like to be my paint? Don't go to the setting of the sun. The brush draws up the peaks. Doctor, my power is all yours now.
I ain't one for battle, but treating people is so much.
Better leave the fine brush at home.
Wish I didn't scare you.
Is that one attacking? Well, that one attack someone who's nearby?
Front line for me after all.
This won't hurt your eyes.
Oh crap. That was a forced...
So long as you hear medicine!
A box you wish you'd never opened.
Patience, friend. Tough to swallow, huh? Try to behave yourself
We are
next
burned
time.
it.
Curbing the enemy's weak points post haste.
Alright, so I can't attack that. I have to attack the pieces that come off.
Read you like an open book. Don't leave it written across your face.
Would any of you like to be my paint? Better leave the setting of the sun. The brush draws up the peak.
Medicine!
A box you wish you'd never opened.
There we are.
Just like the old days? No.
It's not my wish to take lives.
This is... If this wins, this is gonna be the most scuffed thing ever.
Better leave the too difficult to explain. Let me paint
medicine.
A box you wish you'd never opened.
Patience, tough to swallow, huh? Try to behave yourself next time.
Balls. Okay, so yeah, I did need to bring that
Don't worry,
later.
my dude. I can fix any injury as long as the patient's still breathing.
Come to think of it, I probably should put Myanara over there. Well, no matter. Maybe I should bring Ash then. No, Ray is much stronger.
Yeah, Sand Beast. We need to get going.
I'm definitely going to keep Vina because she's definitely really good for the AoE there. But then again, if I'm just going to drag and drop, I could probably just bring more people like Pepe. Because she has true AoE and I'll have absurdly high damage. I can even bring Hodor now that I think about it. Actually, yeah, maybe I should bring... Yeah, we're going to bring S3 Pepe.
With lightning and taboo, my hammer will rebuke the intruders and their greed.
Actually, let me check something here. What's the defense stat of this particular boss? Down, its recovery time is reduced by 1 second each time it takes damage. Okay, so basically I need to go with single hits, which is a pain. Well, like I said, I do have a nuclear option whenever I feel like it. I only bothered S3, hard to blame him. Maybe I could rotate Pepe and, yeah. Might help. That might help. Again. How frustrating. At least we have our way. I guess the ones that saw I was using Whistle said, "Oh no, you're not doing that."
Arknights.
Welcome to Lee's Detective Agency. Do you have any work?
All right, right, there we are.
Well, if it isn't the doctor.
There we are. Oh, there's a checklist here? Ah, a new mat. Crystal pyramids. Oh my, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat the H stages by the time it all finishes, but I could very much, at the very least, beat the main story. Yeah, and I'm not holding back. I'm sorry, we're bringing Whissidel. I'm through remotely screwing around with you, Priestess. Your mastery over PRTS ends now.
Let's get this over with.
I finished construction of the refinement system. Deployment point confirmed. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver. With the aid of the wind, we took and soared through the skies.
Within expectations.
Oh, damn it. No, I have to bring her up. No, bad me. I need to remember, put her upward.
Comms might cut out. If things get grim, I'll leave the most discernible signs I can.
Alright, here we go.
If we cross any farmland, watch where you step. Tell me until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
Got it. Shatter into pieces.
Every look you take has value.
There we are.
It's not my wish to take lives.
Tell me until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
Don't leave it written across your face.
Breathe.
Don't leave it written across your face.
It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
You lot stay up there if it gets risky.
冇需多講。
Tell me which landscape here is tricky. Only step where I step.
If we run into tomb robbers...
So long as you're here, have some hot soup before you go.
I'm done rambling in the dark.
Oh, crap. That was too much.
A comprehensive plan must include a contingency for failure at every step.
Maybe I should just use Whissidel to
So
take out that
evacuate
group
ASAP.
there and leave someone else to boss kill.
Intel before we leave.
It's not the most satisfying way to end it, but I think this is in our best interest to do it this way. Interesting, though. However, I'm surprised that Yi was able to teleport that avatar over the fence there. Usually you can only teleport an enemy if they have a valid path through there, which there shouldn't be, since it would go into the blue box. Interesting. I guess because...
You're in a complex environment. Don't go off on your own or you might get disoriented. Tell me what you require, and I will deliver. With the aid of the wind, we took and soared through the skies.
To think they are unaware of their own shape.
Let's put them 6 feet under. Got it. Give me a reason to let you go. Don't have one? What a pity.
Every look you take has value.
Tell me what you... The eighth of the wind. We too can soar through the skies.
Roar.
Every look you take has value.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
It's fine.
I can read you like an open book.
I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
I can read you like...
Until we can confirm that this area is safe, I will hold this position.
So you wrapped your brain, always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to look above?
I'm in position.
Yeah, you'll hear from me as needed.
At your disposal. Please stay calm. It's a bit tricky, but as long as you give me some time.
Alright, Pepe. Oops, bumped my mic there. Pepe, do your thing.
Before I squeeze down this hole. Take note! You can take note! Put that down!
Good damage. Yeah, look at that, 5,000 damage. That 5,000 raw attack power on S3 there.
Don't leave it written across your face.
These so-called books, not even worth blankly. I'm fully prepared. I'm fully prepared. I'm fully hada. Yes.
I plant you into the soil to grow and
I should protect you.
A knife? You dare strike my shield with your spear? That's gonna end with you in pieces.
You lot stay up there if it gets risky. Point where I'm cleaning out.
I'm fully prepared. I'm full hada. Yes.
if you're really incapable of settling this, then let me handle it.
Yeah, Pepe, just ignore those stone guys. Just go after the boss.
Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten?
Put that down! Your filthy hands desecrated.
My body burns at over 1,400 degrees.
Got it. Boss is down. Great work, Pepe. And thank you, friend who gave me Whistle. Yeah, sorry, Priestess, but I am through remotely screwing around with you.
Mission accomplished.
The doctor. This is a tough one. It's analyzing our combat styles and nullifying our attacks. We've tried to adapt our tactics many times. Working in conjunction with Logos, Haskell, and Misery's attacks have quickly destroyed the Mimic Machine's legs. Hey, you know what also destroys legs? Pepe's bonk. Hammer bonk. Keep it going. Must learn from each attack and be creative too. The mimic machine has already fell countless times under the team's coordinated attacks, but each time it stands back up. Look out, it's charging up again. It keeps repairing itself with Originium. We can't let it wear us down. We need to destroy that rhombus eye. I've just the arrow for the job. 2 arrows leave Storm Eye's bow as the words leave his mouth. One breaks the mimic machine's shield, but the others stop before it reaches that rhombus-shaped eye. The mimic machine is finished charging, and a bright light is fired out. Rosemontes' arts face the arrow, Then Rosemontes' arts force the arrow into the eye of the mimic machine. Do you hurt? Kaboom! The arts block the Eye of Terror at the exact moment of its outburst, sending overflowing energy into every direction of the abyss. The spinning bone pen floats atop Mechanist's head, shielding him from the rampant energy. Thanks, Logos. Good thing you guys distracted the thing. External attacks are ineffective. We were counting on you to find a way from the inside. How are we doing, Mechanist? After talking to Closure, we're certain that this is a special sarcophagus. It's not just a hibernation device, it's also what truly stores PTRS's data and supplies it with power. The backdoor Calcit left with us allows me to directly connect to PRTS's core server. I'll destroy all the data once I've downloaded the core. Is this the only way to put the big guy to rest? Yes. How long do you need? Mechanist glances at his equipment. 240 seconds. Understood. We'll buy the time for you. The sound of the bone whistle echoes the abyss. Logos returns to the lead operator's ranks. The mimic machine once again stands up before them. The Oracle trusts you implicitly, even with a fractured memory. The Doctor believes you are hope. Don't let her distract you, Amiya. We need to buy a little more time for the others. You should get ready to retreat. There is no way out for the Doctor. We will inevitably end up on the same path, our subjective sentiments notwithstanding. You and I need not be in opposition, Amiya. I can make your wish come true. You always trusted me. Countless eyes look at you from the crystals, the priestess's eyes. You made the same promise to me. We can find the answer to the ultimate question together. Time is short, Doctor. I mean, you're not lying. I don't need to lie to you. This humanitarianism you think you're advocating for simply serves to extend the suffering of the Terrans before the inevitable fall of Terra. Any questions you still have, I can answer them. She's getting weaker, Doctor. Most of the operators have evacuated. Maybe I want to try. You want to kill me? Is this what you also want, Doctor? Priestess. There's still so many secrets within her you want to find out about yourself, Calcit, Originium, and the impending threat, but you know that where she stands inevitably makes her the enemy of Terra. If we hesitate now, we're going to lose everything, so as much as I would like to get more from her, well, you saw what happened, and with Vorticai and Kingmaker. Finish her off. You missed your chance. Stay, Doctor. Amiya! You could hardly imagine the ordeal Ami has gone through. She's already well past her limit. All the threads shatter and Originium once again closes upon you. You try to escape the crystals, carry Ami in your arms, while the rampant growth has sealed the path. Made it just in time. Mechanist and Closure successfully retrieved the core data of PRTS. We will cover your retreat. Now go. Oh wait, there's one thing. With what little strength she has, she conjures a few strands of threads and pulls the cocoon that was Monster into her arms. Dang. Ooh. I need your help, Touch. These patients were transferred from intensive care. We have enough emergency equipment. I need you to stabilize their conditions first. Try to gather all the wounded here and leave the rest to me. Casualty report. Things still very much in flux. We don't have a hard figure. Current estimates on 31 serious, 173 minor. No deaths as of yet. We're able to complete the evacuation ahead of schedule thanks to the safe zone created by Logos and Mechanist, and with the help that you and Pith provided. One dead, a patient. I'll report the Doctor and Calcit. She stops mid-sentence. She stops mid-sentence. They have all been avoiding that name. The one who always tended the wounded after each operation. Help the others establish the isolation zone. We need to keep an eye out on the ship to make sure no enemies get out. Roger. Warfarin, I'm already doing my best to stay focused, Touch. Now's not the time. I think they all know what happened here, but they have more important things to worry about. What's the situation with the Doctor and Amiya? We need some time to process what happened. We're at the isolation zone outside the ship. It's safe enough for now. Is Ami okay? She's just tired. Rhodes Island. The ship which you once called home is now completely encased in a massive originium crystal. The wind blows over it, blurring its outline with sand and dust. You know that you have lost Rhodes Island. You hold Ami in your arms. She's unconscious, but still holding that crystalline cocoon in her arms. Doctor, Rhodes Island. Our greatest threat of the present still lies within. We must prepare ourselves before we confront her again. Priestess. I'm still not sure what that name truly stands for, but I will not forgive her. What happened to Dr. Calcit? The others who escaped the Originium blockaded area begin to gather, yet no one feels relieved. Despite the successful evacuation, Ascalon's question weighs heavily on everyone's hearts. No one could have seen this coming. It's hard to explain, it just happened so suddenly. You feel dazed as you look at the black crystal that an unconscious Amia still clings to. What next? Re-establish communication with branches. We will rebuild Rhodes Island. So, we've lost it? No, Rhodes Island's never lost. All of you are here. Always have been. I'm gonna tear up. Can you hear me, Doctor? This is Vina. I heard about Rhodes Island. I'm very sorry. The pneumatic plate Dr. Calcit purchased near Bukar is nearing completion. I'll be coming to visit soon. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, I think it was for the best that I used Pepe instead of Vina, because while Vina's true damage is genuinely great, the device actually didn't have particularly high defenses. It's mostly just a matter of every hit dealt to it. It made it faster to revive the bit that I would have to break before I could damage the boss proper, so I needed someone who could deal good damage in bursts, and not just bursts as in skill, as an individual hit, and Pepe has huge damage on her bonk, on her S3 bonks. Take care, you and Amia. New Rhodes Island under construction, Bukart out the Victorian border 1 month later. Midnight asked me to bring this wine back from Syracuse, Poppycar. He said it was a Brunello specialty. I'm not a wine expert, though. Is it getting better? He's still locked up in medical. Dr. Warfaren grounded him. He got hurt dealing with those weird things coming out of the ship, which made Dr. Warfaren nervous. Please give these to Midnight. What exactly happened? I heard a bunch of versions. Some say the ship came alive and turned into a monster. Yeah, honestly, that's not inaccurate. I guess that's always the danger of using technology that you don't fully understand. But I guess that's the case with Originium itself, huh? Some say they saw friends and family they thought were dead, and then the ship was gone, just like that. Well, I'm not too sure either. It all happened so fast. I was listening to Radiant and Dr. Calcit. Her absence will be taking some time to get used to. Looks like we can complete the assembly earlier than scheduled. The main connectors of the pneumatic plate have already been modified to fit our equipment. The hardest part was already taken care of. The construction's going much quicker than expected, thanks to all the operators who provided help. Logos' incantation saved us a lot of effort moving stuff, and Radiant saved a lot of time checking circuits for us. Angeline even came back to help us do the heavy lifting. All that stuff laid on deck in an orderly manner in the blink of an eye. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's fine, we're all excited to hear things are going smoothly, but I guess you're here for something else. Is there a problem? Well, yes, some of the pipes are so narrow that even these guys couldn't get them checked. Comes out from behind the engineer looking frustrated. Has Closure fixed these already? Lowers head in shame. What happened on the ship wasn't your fault, little fella. We need to think of a way... Oh, hey, Ray's back. The doctor said I'm needed here. Ray? I was wondering why Closure rushed me here until I overheard your conversation. If you need to check the pipes, this little runt ought to come in useful. Deploying tactical capybara. Slowly stretches its back fin. Secunda. Thank you for the detailed report on the incident, Closure. No worries, it's just part of the deal. Yes, I understand. I'll report back to Consuls Clementia and Gladia to communicate your warning. As for the name of the individual, Priestess, we will reference our own databanks. Right, if anyone would have information about this, it'll be Aegir. It's not likely, but they have the most extensive database of any nation on the planet, so if anyone has something on precursors, it'll be them. If the name has also appeared in any records, the threat you encountered was no coincidence. I'll let you know about the results as soon as possible. We'll also review the Joint Marine Corps deployment of other consoles. Once you are ready, we will deliver the necessary equipment, including medical facilities and catastrophe detection systems. Thank you. You're growing into your position, Closure. Oh, please, spare me. I would much rather be dealing with machines. I didn't expect Calcet's job to be this hard. Are you getting ready to leave? No time to waste. Babel must be informed about the details of this incident. Casdell would check the status of Anonym on our behalf. Remember to tell Whissadell the doctor recommends exercising minimum caution when reviewing that use of that piece of originium. Don't worry, the doctor already hammered the point in. I'll be going. You're not saying goodbye to the others? They've got plenty to do as things stand. That's just one thing about what Dr. Calcet. Should we tell Babel? Tell Whissadell first. She'll want to know. Let her decide what to tell the others. I trust her on this. Yeah, Whissadell was forced to finally grow a good bit from the events of the Denium arc. Tracking you down was an easy closure. What's going on with that thing, I asked. We got Nuiva. She needs a response. A new batch of medical equipment will be shipped through their port. The engineering department's expecting to complete the construction of the medical lab you requested in 3 days. Good, the medical center should be ready to accept the patients in that case. Calcet bought this plate a long time ago. It's much bigger than the old Rhode Island. It feels more like, well, an island. But it's going to be some time for things to go back where they were before. Personally, I don't think anything is ever going to be the same. Don't worry, I've made things much more modular from the get-go this time, which should make future upgrades easier. Oh, one more thing. About the office. Just rebuild it the way it was. Medical will maintain it. You know, this is going to take some getting used to. I'll help the doctor and Amiya with administrative stuff as much as I can while she's gone. I don't want to disappoint her. While she's gone. That's an interesting word. I would have thought now that she's gone. I'll help with things in medical. Did the doctor and Amiya talk to you about recovering other modules? Of course, they're very energetic about it. Everything's progressing smoothly, but it'll take time to fully rebuild Rhodes Island, retrieving the original equipment, building supply channels, restoring communications, local branches, external PR, debriefing returning operators. The list of things that need to be done just goes on and on. Which reminds me, about that particular client, Chloe, I've sent someone to the Londinium office to locate her family. The paper that Chloe and I were co-authoring is almost complete. It'll be submitted to all major medical journals in Terra. Her sacrifice helped achieve a true breakthrough in the research for Originium's mutative properties, and resulting in new symptoms of aureopathy. I must bring this attention to more professionals to make sure that her memory lives on in the minds of people. Yes, we couldn't have done it without her. Closure rubs her eyes. Overwork's bad for you. Yeah, the doctor told me not to push myself too far, but trying to paralyze yourself with work may do a job for a while, but you'll eventually end up harming yourself. Doctor's advice. All of Rhodes Island is my responsibility now. Besides, Calcet had even more on her plate. Then come to medical one of these days and I'll get you checked up. Your blood doesn't even smell of machine oil these days. HR is telling me to keep a close eye on you. Okay, thanks. Are the doctor and Amiya still observing Monster in that forest of yours? Yes. I still think it should be done on the ship. I can provide support. This new Rhodes Island can't afford risks. You think the priestess may have tampered with what Calcet left behind? No one knows. Uninhabited area near the ship. The rain seems to be getting heavier. You prop up your coat, shielding Amiya from the sudden shower. The edge of the skirt is already wet, but she does not seem concerned. She's fully focused on the grass field a short distance away. Wrapped in Calcet's clothing, the black crystal emanates a dark, glowing green light. It's rather inconspicuous in the dark and wet surroundings. The light is appearing more and more frequently in recent days. It's almost time. No apparent changes in the surrounding Originium. Maybe Monster was not affected by Priestess. You wait and watch, fighting to suppress your hope for a miracle. For the past month, Ami has accompanied you on your regular trips to monitor the status of this crystal. You all needed time to process what happened, and you cannot help but hope that the next time you come, she would be waiting there for you. Doctor, look. Complex veins meander across the hard surface of the dark green crystal. It sinks to the ground, then a highly regular shard begins growing, spreading into numerous branches. The branches continue to grow until they come to a halt, as though someone had cut off its end with scissors. A tree? The lush forest, the green crystal, and the grass seems to become one with the land, as though it was always there. That's not quite what Theresa witnessed. The crystal does not stop growing. The branches increase in number, expanding like a verdant crown of a tree, and the veins grow ever more complex and varied. Can you tell what the veins represent? They're all interconnected in a fluid cycle. It's like a particular way of storing data. Storing Calcet's memory, Calcet's life, her fate and her life. The myriad branches once again merge together, forming a cocoon. All possibilities collapse into one reality. The symbiont that had been by Calcet's side ever since she awoke will continue to carry her hope even after she's gone. It's both a burden and a gift. Besides, she never had a choice. This was the power she was born with. You hear an unfamiliar voice. Calcet? The rain caresses her palms, an everyday natural phenomenon so alien to her sensations. She smells the grass, touches the rain, instinctively puts the clothes in her hands. Calcet's clothes. Calcet? She calls Calcet's name in uncertainty. She'd always been by her side. She'd never been alone before. No new symbiote has emerged to watch over her, only the two of you in the distance. She looks blankly at the sky, trying to process all the memories she possesses, the memories that belong to AMA-10, the memories that belong to Calcet. She recalls her last memory. On that familiar deck, she fought side by side against the priestess. You gave me freedom. I can see your memories, all of them, but I can't sense your presence anymore. Calcet, your name, a name I love so much. But it belongs only to you. My name is Monster. You gave me this name. These clothes, did Closure prepare them for me? Not quite a perfect fit. That's a horrible fit, actually. But I guess Closure had no way of knowing how big she'd be when coming out. Why are you looking at me like that, Doctor? Monster. You mime out the shape of Monster that you know much larger than the figure in front of you. Yes, it's me, Doctor. Do you feel anything unusual? Oh, no, I don't think so. What, do you remember what happened? Yes, I faced the priestess together with Calcet, my maker. And then I lost her. You and Amia fall silent. This is not the outcome you expected, though it's undoubtedly a miracle. Where are we? Near Rhodes Island. New Rhodes Island? We lost the old one in the chaos. The priestess has sealed it in Originium. What? Oh, that's the priestess's doing. Doctor, does Monster feel a little weird? It's like she's getting used to her new body. I don't sense anything abnormal with emotions. What happened to Priestess? We're not sure. Rhodes Island's completely encased in Originium, making it nearly impossible to penetrate. We're keeping it under observation until we're fully prepared to make our next move. Calcet left behind some important information, but my mind is a mess. I'll need your help. Of course, but we need to get you checked out at the new base first. This is important for your own health and for the safety of Rhodes Island. You'll need to keep a low profile until we fully understand what is going on with you. Right now, there's a lot of operators hoping we bring Dr. Calcet home. Give them some time and give us some time. I'm sorry, Monster. Alright, the reason others thought she'd be closing back is because of her normal immortality effect. I understand. Calcet would have approved of your decision. I'll cooperate fully. Can I consider myself a Rhodes Island operator now, just like Calcet? I asked Calcet many times, but she kept coming up with excuses to refuse me. Do you agree with the ideals? Of course. Well, I can't say I have any misgivings about the present situation, but I never doubted Calcet. Rhodes Island will never turn away a friend who's always been by our side. Welcome back, Operator Monster. Doctor, where are you going? Give the doctor some space for our Monster. Yeah, we're bringing someone back home, but it's not going to be Calcet. So you're sure there's no other issues, Dr. Warfarin? I've conducted a full examination of Monster under her guidance. I didn't find any trace of the priestess's influence, but Monster and Calcet were always full of secrets. There's a lot of research I want to try. Calcet was never so cooperative with exams, but I have paper to write. Oh, you're not going to review the information Calcet left with us? I'd love to, but I can't right now. This is the moment for the Doctor and Amia to share. I can wait for a better time. Take good care of her, Doctor. I was surprised by Monster's frankness when I was with her. She may have all of Calcet's memories, but it's hard for me to treat them as the same person. Right, this isn't like the Doctor, where she would get reborn again. This is more like a separate facet that's become its own thing. You watch Monster curiously, fiddling with the command center equipment as Ami explains the additions in a newly built room. She's very different from Calcet, but they have the strong, resolute eyes. I'm guessing that's also where she gets the appearance. She's got this humanoid appearance. She's trying to make herself look more like Calcet. We'll take good care of her, Warfarin. Come find me if you need anything, Monster. Doctor, Amia said the command system is not fully restored. Closure's working on a new PRTS, but deciphering the source code has proven to be a challenge. Oh, I can help. Since Calcet broke through her limit, I am now able to decipher the associated code. Restoring the command system is a priority for our future operators. Oh, great, that's one headache gone. I'll ask Closure to do the something about it. For now, I won't give up searching on any messages Calcet might have left. Retrieving memory log. Validating integrity. Memory log restored. Validating timestamp. Attendant AMA 10 symbiote memory conversion complete. Reading restricted log. Gamma 4 zeros. If you've accessed this log, that means you are free. You are not just Calcit's symbiont, nor are you the vehicle of the AMA-10 cycle. Calcit. Dr. Calcit. Chuckling. I wonder what name you'll choose. Will you keep... Calcit? I do like this name, but it belongs to you. Monster, I chose the name you gave me. To be honest, I don't want you to have to carry the burden represented by this name. Someone gave me the freedom to seek the meaning of life. You deserve the same chance. Go forth and find the meaning of your life. Let your heart answer for yourself. Your expectations for this land. Is it hope or destruction? I'm sorry I can't be with you anymore until you found the answer. Oh, but I have so many questions. Monster remembers the questions Warfarin raised while examining her. Why choose a form similar to Calcit instead of something more efficient and resilient? Why hide your claws so that others will not fear you? Why have you chosen to remain human? I don't know, I just chose it on instinct. Well, that and the devs decided I'd be more marketable this way, but... There are many answers that come to my lips, but I can't choose the right words. I can't think like you, Calcit. Too much information, too many memories. My mind is a mess. I want to find a way to bring you back, but you'll never doubt your own decision. We've walked this centuries together. I know full well that you already know the answer. You just need some time to understand yourself. Keep moving forward. The voice stops. You and Amiya don't want to disturb. You can't feel Amiya trying to hold her emotions back too. It's making me cry. Damn it! Doctor, I feel the same way. This is for the Doctor and Amiya. Dr. Amiya, I tried to envision the circumstances in which you will hear this recording. I hope you don't find this baffling. The destruction of Rhodes Island was not unexpected. We face a foe far stronger than any other we faced before, and I've failed. But your war has only just begun. Increasingly active Originium will bring new challenges. More pain, more suffering, more hatred, and more war. Remember the mission of Rhodes Island. Gather the strength of operators scattered across Terra. You'll need unity. Consolidated force. This war is one of all Terra. She's always been like this. There's always a plan B, isn't there? Is this all she had to say in the end? Sensing your emotions, Amiya grips your hand. Doctor. It's fine. I'm thinking about her. Me too, Doctor. I promised the Doctor I'd do my duty and protect the Doctor, so I'll do it. This time I'll not cry until Rhodes Island's mission is complete. I miss her. But are you alright, Monster? The girl does not answer. She's focused on the data bank, searching for something. A massive amount of data scrolls before her eyes. Her gaze grows intent. There's so much. She left so much data that I never got to access. Maybe there's a way. It's possible. There's a way, Doctor. We can bring her back. I can only hope. Restricted log unknown. For now, allow me to call you by the name we chose together, Monster. People pour love into life and long for salvation whenever in hope and fear. That's why they choose to pray to gods they've never seen. That love may never end. But how can it come true? Even the most tired river must eventually flow into the ocean. When the final moment comes, the sun, moon, and stars fade. When the swaying waves no longer murmur, and all the sound and sights are gone. Sorry, I'm sad. Oh. Oops. No, we're not ending yet. When colors of winter and spring are no more, the boundary of night and day blurs, and only eternal slumber of endless night remains. There's a poem my maker read to me when we were laying upon the frozen earth, both exhausted from playing. Eternal life is destined to be eternally lonely. I've known how it feels. I'm sure you two can walk alone. Monster.
Seeds are now in the field. Another season full of hope.
What's the conditions here? DP cost of snipers and guards is more. I could probably do it with this one, and enemies going to attack if there's no other enemies around. That's not going to be very. I might be able to do this, but I'd have to borrow Wistadel again. Ah, it's another one. What are the medals here exactly? All extreme mode. Those are the H stages. Yeah, so... No response. Oh dang, I did trim that metal. Obtain 15 points for strategic simulation. Yeah, that was really good. But we still have one last part to go. One last story. For where the land and a fragment belong. Unfortunately, we missed our one chance to kill Priestess at her weakest, so we have to prepare before we face her again. Especially now that we know that she can Thanos snap anyone who has Oriepathy. That is huge. We need to find a way to prevent her from doing that, or face her with operators that are not infected. But the problem is, Rhode Island is specifically designed to help the infected, so that would be very difficult to limit. We walk towards the edge of an unknown future and embrace each other in the fading echoes of the past. The auditorium is... Huh? Is this not the place? You're back too? The auditorium's this way. Follow me. Let me grab a sip of my drink. Oh, that's the last of it, so I guess it's fitting. This is the end. I came back as soon as I got word from the messenger. So many people, it's like everybody's back. The internal layout's being continuously improved, but people get lost all the time. We're gonna put some signs up. I couldn't believe it when I first heard that HQ is being moved to a nomadic plate. I didn't have the access level to find out what happened in the incident. All I heard was something about Originium and the ship was abandoned and everyone evacuated. No need to worry. Like the doctor said, we'll dig the old ship out. I saw Ami on my way here. I asked about Dr. Calcit. She didn't go into details, only told me not to worry before I got the chance to comfort her. Red still harbors hope. She's hiding in the shadows with a bag holding her baby tooth in her pocket. Red wanted to sneak it to Calcit's pocket when she came back, but it was someone else who did. She wants to hear about Calcit today. She knows the Doctor and Monster have been working on something in secret. Yeah, since Oriepathy involves having that person absorbed into the data stream, this means Calcit is going to be sent there as well. So it's theoretically possible to get her back. Dr. Warfare? I thought that was the doctor's presentation. I thought it was the doctor's presentation. Oh, no need to look so nervous. I'm simply here to give a talk on a paper, medical department's routine. The doctor's currently busy with something else, and there's no one more suited than I. This paper was co-authored by one of my patients by the name of Chloe. In the recent incident of Rhode Island, she helped us complete a critical piece of Oriepathy research. Not only did this turn the tide at the time, it also provided guidance for every medical worker with an interest in Oriepathy going forward. Usually this is the time I talk about authors, biographies, and achievements. When it comes to Chloe, however, I'm not sure where to start. Her resume is largely a blank sheet. To be honest, I hardly took any interest in her past 3 years I cared for her. I left only a few comments in her life. Oriepathy patient from Victoria, not always diligent about following doctors' orders, makes atrocious noises in the ward with her handmade clocks. She was the one who proposed the key hypothesis of the experiment, the one who provided a precious sample. The sample was herself. She asked me to harm her to obtain more accurate data from the objective changes that occurred. Few of the operators have never seen her so serious. Few have ever seen her so serious. More than a few thought about sneaking out quietly until they found out she was the one presenting. At the end, they all stayed out of respect for the sacrifice because they want to know exactly what happened. As her doctor, I could not approve of her choice. As a member of Rhode Island, however, I am indebted to her courage. Her condition was unusual, special. Perhaps she has a chance to escape the despair of Oriepathy, to live on another way. Perhaps she could have escaped death. I've made my choice. You want to go back to the land that belonged to you? Yes. You know what this means. You will face death again. Death has always been the conclusion of life. In this place I've seen so many gods I could not fathom. I've learned so much from them. I want to go back and tell my people. The end may be destined, but they need not live fear of death and disintegration. Perhaps I can soothe the fear the Originium grants them. Is this all you want? Yes. She looks at the priestess with the firm eyes. The miracle maker takes her hand. Come with me, then. I'll take you home. Is there anything here you'll miss? The goddess shakes her head. Will I ever see you again? I'm not a prophet. I can't see your future. The priestess takes the rabbit's hand and they walk in the shadow of the megastructure. They walk towards the silent conclusion of countless civilizations. The cradle of new hope. Our joint research has validated a key conclusion. A change is occurring in Originium, the nature of which we have yet to ascertain. It's already had a chain effect on patients. We've empirically demonstrated the existence of a new symptom for the first time since the large-scale infection in Victoria 3 years ago. This will take Terra's Oreopathy research in a new direction. Whether this is for the better or for worse remains to be seen as we continue to accumulate research and data. The Kata smells the wind and sand as her eyes adjust the light. There's no doubt about it. This is Terra, her home. She can still feel warmth in her hand, but she's alone. Oh, you're gone. I can't believe there's someone else in this forsaken place. A voice from far away. Seek help from her. She looks even weak from us. I know it hurts. I'll find help waiting for me. Hang in there. The Kata sees someone run towards her frantically. Hello, can you contact the nearest hospital? Oh no, it'd be too late. Would you happen to have any suppressants? Looks like you're infected too. The minor grabs her hand like a drowning man grasps a straw. She does not have suppressants, nor does she know how to contact the nearest hospital, but she does not want to take hope away from brethren. Is there any trouble? Take me there. Maybe I can help. Maybe. Thank you so much. My brother's over here. Erida is stunned by what she sees as they hurry around the hills. A massive originium crystal is stuck between the walls of a vast canyon. She can see something sealed in the crystal. A ship? What is that? We found a new vein here. We wanted to give it a try before we registered. I mean, look how rich the color is. There might be something more valuable within, but listen, something's not right. It's like someone's watching us. My brother got infected from a wound he picked up on accident. Screams in pain. It looks bad. You know as well as I do he's about to disintegrate. There's nothing that can be done. I can't leave him here. We have 13 siblings waiting for us at home. Listen to me. Run as far away as you can. Don't look back. I've dealt with this before. Leave it to me. Mumbles with difficulty. Go. I understand your pain. I know the terror that overtakes us when the light fades from our eyes. I've been there. Mutters in shock. All I can do is walk with you to the end. She holds out the hardened hand of the dying, trying to give him one last sliver of warmth. May your pain be eased, even a little. My pain, it's gone. She does not understand what happened. The rocks are still spreading on the body of the dying, but the color of the black rock is increasingly pure as they begin to glow orange. How did you do that? They don't hurt anymore. Why? The shocked man tries to move and finds that it comes naturally, as though the accident never happened. He has the mark of the priestess on him. Interesting. Maybe it's not her emblem, but the emblem of a faction? Except the originium that continues to glow. Perhaps there will come a day when it replaces his flesh and blood entirely. What will become of him when that day comes? I feel myself recovering. This is amazing. Have I become freed from death? He looks at the Kata's girl, only to see the same shocked expression in her eyes. Did you grant my wish, or is it... She does not see the one she wants to see, but catches a glimpse of a figure on a distant peak gazing at them. The figure turns around and leaves. Interesting. This paper means a lot to me personally. Chloe's efforts reminded me why Rhodes Island exists and why Calcit is committed to our path. Unlike any periods in history, Rhodes Island today is not only a pharmaceutical company that fights to bring the pain brought by oropathy. It must deal with the originium problem at its source as well. We brought hope to those who'd lost it. In return, they repay us with hope. This paper is a Rhodes Island salute to Chloe, a promise on our part, a promise to Calcit. You arrive after warfare and speech is concluded. Thank you for doing the presentation on my behalf. Chloe deserved to be honored. She's a patient who saved her doctor, after all. You look happy. Are you done on your end? We've made progress. Yes, Doctor. With Monster's help, we identified some key pieces of information in the vast amounts of data that Dr. Calcit left behind. You mean, let Monster tell you herself. Dr. Warfare, I found a way. My connection with her was severed, but her bio-identification signals and neuron data are still stored in my brain. Plus the neural network I shared with her in theory. All we'll need is a life support device powerful enough. Slow down, slow down. What exactly are you getting at? What I mean is, although it's purely theoretical, by using the power of the sarcophagus, we can bring Calcit back. I knew Calcit wouldn't go away so easily. But the sarcophagus, the one that was in Rhodes Island? We can't go back to Rhodes Island for a while, and there's only one other sarcophagus accessible to us, the one in Ursus. It's like we've come full circle. This will not be easy. Ursus remains a dangerous place for Rhodes Island, but Calcit has planned ahead of time and made arrangements for our branches across Terra. Our first priority is to restore communications with them. We'll need their help for what we're trying to do. We'll make contact with Ursus first, then find a way to bring Calcit back. The dissociative recombination and damn, that was a good one. So this is what Terra looks like now. Colossal prime vein. That's what they're calling the piece of originium these days. That piece of originium? That'll be a good choice for the next step. We have our plans next, but she has hers as well. The rate of originium propagation is far below expected values, and AMA-10 has been a significant hindrance. The project must be accelerated. Time is short. The evaluation of this planet is taking too short. The evolution of this planet is taking too shortly. More radical means are called for. She walks deep into the abyss, now sealed in originium. PRTS rebooting. Reboot failed. Error. Core code missing. Database missing. Search function unavailable. Looks like a connection by PRTS won't be possible for now. Perhaps... You don't know what you're doing, Doctor. It's unfortunate that you've forgotten everything. Our explorations of space, the shared pins that anchor our the debate that lasted so many millennia, and your very first promise to me. Time, the most cruel of mazes. It leads us astray. It separates us from each other. But I've always believed, that you'll once again recognize the truth of this universe. Our inevitable end. I believe you'll come back to me when that time comes. I will wait. You've led us on a long walk, Sancta. Have you decided to become a bounty hunter too? You talk too much, Sarkaz. Your fate was sealed the moment you decided to attack that innocent Syracusan caravan. But it was too close to the Kazdelian Bollier. His Holiness has encouraged upholding justice through proper means to maintain peace on the surface, and it was not my place to go against the rules. This place will do. You're too far from home, mercenary. You should have stayed in Kazdel and never come out of that pit of yours. Orin raised his gun. Huh? You missed? My hand should not be trembling here. Yes, you should fear me. Sarkaz's over. Wait, what? Monster, what are you? Orin takes a questioning look at his gun, seeing a shocking sight in the reflection. His halo flashes frantically. Dazed and confused, he looks at his reflection and the devil that he's about to execute. They look exactly the same. Yeah, the Sancta were originally Sarkaz that were changed into angels by the machine god they work for, known as the Law. Oh, the H stages haven't been opened up yet. Well, that's not a big deal. I'm probably not going to do those on stream just because they're honestly not particularly fun, which is why I only really bother with the actual story. But yeah, damn, that was good. I'm looking forward to this well, they said they had 3 story arcs planned when the game started, but I believe in interviews they mentioned they've made some more, so I guess kind of like how Fate Grand Order only had that first storyline planned at first, and then they decided to add additional ones later. And believe me, if there's no Part 3, I'll eat my hat. They're absolutely going to add a Part 3 to FGO there, but... dang. Yeah, I love the Priestess as a villain, and I enjoy how this is how they decided to have everything come back here. They'd been slowly answering the truth about the precursors, and now it's coming back in a much more harsh light. But having to fight our own system at the end was climactic, and we know the priestess herself is only going to be worse. Like they keep describing her, she practically has godlike power, since Originium is a core part of everything in Terra, in this world, and she has almost complete control of it. Our best bet's probably gonna have to be to... Getting back Calcit's definitely priority 1. I'm with the Doctor on that. But if we could find a way to get the Doctor to unlock his powers of Originium as well. He was able to get some degree of it in Chapter 14, but not enough. Especially since he's working from a much weaker base. Yeah. I don't mind Monster, I just kind of, I'll say that the scene was handled particularly well, losing Calcit and Monster coming through. It's kind of like how Leonardo da Vinci and FGO, to stick to that once, I imagine people who play gachas usually play multiple. Yeah, I imagine that, it's kind of like when Da Vinci was killed and replaced by the smaller Da Vinci. It did provide a very a major change in the status quo, and it was a good scene, but, well, I was only half joking when I said that she was designed that way so that the devs would make her more marketable. Because, yeah, the small Da Vinci was 100% designed that way. He had to be more marketable, and indeed, Monsters, also the Moe appeal, well, rather than, no, the appeal that Calcet had for marketing reasons. So, I'm not saying it's bad. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying we have to be wary of that. It's a gacha game after all, so they have to make sure to rotate out the cast regularly. So if we get Calcet back, I'm 100% sure she'll have a new design in or something new, so that they can make an alt for her basically to make a new unit to pull. Her current one's pretty old and honestly has aged shockingly well. Though I suppose the game did get a bit stagnant because they refused power creep the first few years. It's always a weird, tough balance between those, but I'm just yapping at this point. Point is, this episode was probably my favorite one so far. But that's going to be all for tonight. Until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.